Hello, 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 coolies. Welcome to this Champions League night. It's a special one. It's the first leg of the round of 16. We drew Benfica and we are at La Luz. Again, feels like a bit of a, flashback. We were only there, what was it, a month and a half ago in that crazy game, 4-5 win for us in the very last minute. We'd been 4-2 down. Wow, who could forget that night? We're hoping for a bit of a quieter one today, or a bit of a bigger result for us. Maybe not concede 4 goals. That would be good going into the second leg. But regardless, it's a Champions League night. It's special. We're nervous here. And we are ready to go. Marc Brau at La Luz. Give us Barca's lineup.
Hi, Robert. Good evening. A lot of water here for the moment in the capital of Portugal. So I know that you want to see all the stadium. It's beautiful. For the moment, not a big atmosphere because the water is all around the capital of Portugal. And if you don't mind, I will take my umbrella because it will be necessary to give you the starting 11. First leg of the last 16. Barça is coming back 43 days ago. We played here and we achieved one of the most unbelievable comebacks in the history of UEFA Champions League, winning 5-4 to Benfica. So revenge is the word more used here in the capital of Portugal about tonight's game for Benfica fans. So let's go with the starting 11 with some important changes between the last La Liga game against Real Sociedad and today. 2 new players at the back and 1 at the midfield position. Barça will play tonight with Wojciech Szczesny at the goal, with 4 players at the back, with Alejandro Balde coming back to the starting 11 as a left back, with Koundé as a right back, and Cubarsi and Íñigo Martínez as the centre backs. The Basque centre back Íñigo Martínez also coming back to the starting 11. The same then Frenkie de Jong will play instead of Marc Casado, and then the same players that last Sunday, with Pedri next to Frenkie de Jong, Dani Olmo as an attacking midfielder, and our Tridente. At the left, Raphinha, the hero of the victory a week ago, scoring the latest goal in the added time, with Lamine Yamal at the right and Lewandowski playing as a striker. This is the starting 11 for tonight's game against Benfica.
Thank you very much, Marc Brau. There it is. There is your lineup for tonight for this Benfica-Barça first leg of the round of 16 of the Champions League. You can rate it from 1 to 10. Do you like it? Do you not? 1, the lowest score. 10, the highest. You know the drill. Fill the live chat with comments. We'll read some of them out. Let us know your thoughts. In the meantime, I'll present to you my co-hosts for tonight. Spencer Siegel, Alexi Bateta. How are we doing?
Are we going to break it to him?
No. We'll address that later.
We're good.
We'll address the issue later.
I'm good. You good?
Okay. I'm good.
You both good?
You good?
I'm good. Are you good?
I'm happy that I'm not at La Luz at the moment because it seems horrible. It seems like if Barca play there, it must rain.
That's 2 in a row.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, it makes for great photos, to be fair. For a dramatic comeback.
Thoughts on the lineup?
What was the term that Jordi Cochran used?
Alineació de gala, yeah.
De gala, no?
Yeah.
That's about as good as it gets right there. That's 11 of our best players right on the pitch. So let's see if they can't maybe make this a little less interesting than last time.
Alex?
I agree. I think that's probably the best possible lineup at the moment, starting with, the back 4, the front 3, you can never go wrong. The midfield's kind of the only place that you can debate, but I think the way that Frenkie de Jong is playing, Pedri and Dani Olmo, I think 10 out of 10.
Comments from the live chat. Imposter 2.0, it's raining again. Well, yes, let's hope it stops during the game. Gorgia Losif says, where is Gavi? Gavi's not in the squad list. We don't have an official reason, but he had been dealing with fever. Hansi Flick talked about it in one of the press conferences, so I'm assuming that is the reason. And ratings for this lineup. Gurklos says an 8, Imposter 2.0 says a 9. That's Ninja-ish guy saying a 10. Alia says, hey guys, hey Alia. Orakan says a 10. The boy says 10. Najib Mahmoud says 10. Akilia Franklin says 10. People loving this lineup, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, with good reason.
Yeah, I think you can't say anything less than a 10, I think, with this lineup. There's literally nothing that you can improve, especially, with Gavi out, is probably the only person that you could say, but I think Dani Olmo, Frenkie de Jong, Pedri in that midfield is 10 out of 10.
Taboho Tunia says, Hansi, do your thing. Yes, please do, Hansi. Miriam Al-Mufti says a 10. Ahmed Shafi says a 10 out of 10. And John D says, where's Pablo? Now. John D. now. We'll address that later. In the meantime, I do want to ask you who you think the key player will be today. Will it be our goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny? Will it be Pedri, who was key in that 4-5 win. He was the only player who kept that game sane in a way. Or will it be Robert Lewandowski, who we need to be in scoring form tonight?
Would you care to go first?
I'm going to go for Pedri, but just because of the midfields and the way that he's been playing in terms of regaining possession and starting the attack. But also I want to go off-grid and say Raphinha, because Raphinha loves to play against Benfica. Obviously, he plays for Sporting, so he has that rivalry with Benfica. And the last time out, I think he proved that as well. I think today he's going to be fired up the same way. But I think Pedri, just because that midfield's important.
I think if we stay on the list of three, then Pedri is the answer. But if we go off, I'm picking Frankie de Jong for this one because the role that he's being asked to play, I think, what we can assume for tonight is that he's going to sit a little bit further back, do what he tends to do very well, which is fill the gaps and the space in defense, and then decide the pace of play when he gets the ball to get on it and go.
Yep.
I think he's better suited there typically than if you were to push him further up the pitch. So let's see if that decision is validated by Hansi today.
Well, we will see. Just a couple of comments before we listen to what Hansi had to say. Orakan says, no matter the lineup, we trust Flick. He knows what he is doing, so any lineup is a 10. That's the idea. And Glaucus says, Robert, we are excited to have you back. There you go. I'm excited to be back. Let's listen to Hansi Flick with Matt Brow just a few minutes ago.
A few minutes to start the first leg against Benfica. As usual, we are with our coach, Hansi Flick. Hansi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
How do you see your team? You always say that every game is important, but this is the first leg of the last 16. How do you see the team only a few minutes to start?
No, this game is also very important. And I think that we are focused, the team is focused, ready for the match.
There are two players, new players, since the last game played here. Dani Olmo coming back with the team. You always talk about the unity that is the team, but what these players give to the team in a game like today?
No, it's for Dani and Cuba. They played really well in the past, and yes, of course, and Frankie gives us the stability also with the ball. It's very important, and hopefully we can. Yeah, have more ball possession today. Make less mistakes than the last times. It's very important against this team.
The last question is about Benfica. They have two important injuries today. There's not playing Di Maria and Florentino, but do you expect a quite similar team? Instead, it's not a phase group game. It's the first leg. Do you expect the same Benfica?
Of course. They have 1 week time to prepare well, and they will do that. I am 100% sure. They will press us. They will. Yeah, they will. If they have the chance to make the transition, is one of the best team in this. They will do it.
Thanks and good luck.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Our coach talking, as always, analyzing the team. Today we will face Benfica.
Thank you very much, Mark. And here are the highlights of the game
God.
from, what
We're
was it,
reliving
a month and a half
this?
ago?
I know. At least
what was
it
your
ended
favourite
well.
moment in that game, guys?
The Raphinha winner, I think.
You know what? Being here in the studio, I'm actually going for the Eric equaliser.
Are you?
That was like
That was crazy.
that was crazy.
Everything about this game was crazy.
Everything. It was just the Raphinha winner was just 96th minute, 10 out of 10 finish. It was kind of like, it was those surreal moments where you're like, there's no way. Like he was getting close to the box and you're just like, no way.
The problem was really, we didn't really know if it was going to be disallowed.
Yeah, the penalty
it was a potential
was-
penalty situation. We didn't know if there was going to be an offside.
Yeah.
Lessons that Barca can learn from that game, though. I do distinctly remember that Benfica got in behind Barca's defence a few too many times in the first half.
Yeah. I mean, those 2 goals there were kind of mistakes, sort of say, that could be easily avoided if we kind of just stay cool with everything, and if we get another Raphinha.
That one was the wildest goal.
Lucky goal like that. I think it was a lot of down to mistakes that we made that we could easily be corrected, and if you take those out, I think Benfica would struggle a lot more than they did that game.
And what a final 15 minutes it was. A penalty on Lamine Yamal, which was converted by Robert Lewandowski. You see the clock there, 77th minute, and Barca were down 4-3. Well, the delivery there
that
by
was sweet.
Pedri to Eric
It was such a good
Garcia.
header.
And there we would have signed, really.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
We're down 4-2.
And then this happened.
But then this happens. Raphinha.
I mean,
A beautiful moment, one that we will definitely remember as a, well, I don't know if it was a key moment of this season, but it was one of the highlights of the season. And one of the highlights of my season was this underneath me here, interviewing Wojciech Szczesny.
Look at you pronouncing it.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that as well. An interview, a conversation. It's more a conversation than an interview that you can find on Barça One. You can also find it on Spotify. It's the second episode of a mini-series that we are bringing out gradually called My Story, in which our Barça athletes talk about their lives and what led them to be who they are today and to be here in the city of Barcelona. And in that conversation, Szczesny did talk about the little incident he had with Balde. I asked him if language was a barrier when he first arrived here. This was his response.
No, you learn the early phases, like the early phrases, the left and right, and you learn that on day one. And there's not actually that much communication on the football pitch.
There's nothing that can't be solved with shouting very loudly.
Clearly, me and Balde didn't understand each other one time, but other than that, it was good.
Maybe it was more a hearing issue.
I think it was because he said, "Why didn't you shout?" And I was like, "I did."
There you go, Szczesny explaining the Balde incident.
Love that.
I love how he's just like, no problems. Except that one time, though, no problems.
Right, we'll talk more about that conversation with Szczesny, which is an hour long, and you can find on Barça One and Spotify. But let's go over Benfica's lineup. Madrao did say that they have some absences. There is their lineup on our screens right now, with Trubin in goal, Tomás Araujo, Antonio Silva, Otamendi and Carreras at the back, Barreiro, Osnes and Kokshu in midfield, and up front, Aktürkoğlu, Sheldrup, and the guy who scored 3 against us, Pavlidis. Guys, this is a team that's well rested.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also can't take this for granted just because Angel Di Maria isn't playing. You know, they still have a very strong team, and you just said it, Pavlidis scored a hat-trick against us the last time out.
Yeah.
That front three is pretty menacing too. Turkoglu is very good, and I also like what Ausnes brings. He's kind of like their Frankie de Jong in a way. He sort of dictates the pace. This is on their turf, so let's see if we can go get it done away from home first.
I think Barca need a better start than we did in the last game. The goal came very early. We need to be focused right from the get-go.
Yeah, I think Benfica proved themselves in terms of, confidence. If you give them that little leverage there, they're not scared of anything. I mean, you have a personality like Otamendi from the back pushing the team forwards, and I think they prove that, they're not scared of anyone, and they think that they can beat anyone in their way. And hopefully this time round we protect ourselves a bit more, we resist a lot more. I think Benfica are going to score just because of the motivation that they have, especially playing at home. Second leg away from home is always going to be harder, so you want to take that advantage as much as you can. But I think today we're gonna nail it down.
Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Madrao got to talk to Hansi Flick before, and he also got to talk to Dani Olmo.
Ooh.
We are next to Dani Olmo, only a few minutes to start the game against Benfica. Estem al costat de Dani Olmo. Què tal, Dani? Com estàs? Bona nit.
Dani, good evening.
Per partits com aquests, no? També vas fitxar pel Barça, per grans nits.
You signed for Barça for games like this, I suppose, right? Yeah, it's obvious. We're really looking forward to starting and to playing and to hopefully winning the first leg.
Molt a la prèvia del 4-5, tu no vas poder jugar aquell partit, però sí que tens l'oportunitat.
In the preview for this game, that 5-4 win was spoken about a lot. You obviously couldn't play that game. Yeah, we're really excited. We're obviously 1 or 2 steps away from being in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, so got a lot of confidence in the team and we'll go for it.
De la referència d'aquell 4-5, el que hi ha una cosa clara és que la filosofia vostra no canvia, no?
There's been a lot of talk about that 5-4. What's clear is that your philosophy won't change, right? Yeah, we'll keep going for the game right until the 90th minute. We always stick with the same philosophy and ambition. In that game, we demonstrated that, and now we're ready to demonstrate that again. We've improved, and we're in a really good moment, and we want to take advantage of it.
Could be the key for tonight's game.
I think the intensity, the desire to win we always had, and the ambition, and just to bring it today as well onto the pitch. We can't wait to start again and to win and to take the first game home with a win.
Gràcies, Dani, que gaudeixis del partit i sort.
Gràcies.
The words of Dani Olmo today in the starting 11, an important game, one of the most important maybe, that he played with Barca shirt.
I'm impressed. Good English, Danny.
Yeah.
I mean, the man played for Leipzig for how long? That's
For a long time.
But that should mean he knows German.
He might.
Might.
Do you know
Should we
German?
test
He knows
German?
Croatian.
He knows Croatian.
He does, because he played for Dynamo Zagreb.
Oh, maybe his German is decent then.
Dani Olmo was not in that 4-5 win
No.
a month and a half ago. Our guest the player for today is players who had some sort of moment in that game. And the first one is for you, Spencer Siegel. Who is that mystery player on our screens right now?
Some sort of moment.
Some sort of moment. It's a hard silhouette.
They were involved in something that is highlighted from what happened in that game.
Thank you for your clarity. I'll go with stuff.
Oh, hard one.
I can't really tell. For whatever reason, I want to say Fermin, but I don't even think he had a. I don't even know if he played in that game.
I'd say for a goal
Osakor
scorer.
agrees with you with the
Fermin.
Fermin call.
Eh,
I don't
go-
see.
I
I
might go
do
Eric-
see
I
a
might go
correct answer in the
Eric
chat.
Garcia.
Padox the cheetah.
I was thinking Eric, but it doesn't quite look like him.
Your final answer is Franco. Has it correct?
I'll go with Eric. I'll go. I'll
It's gonna be
ride.
Fermin.
Yeah, probably right.
Saint Nika has it correct as well. The correct answer is shark. The shark. El
Right,
tiburón.
so today's not our day.
El tiburón. Who provided the
I'm having a great
quote-unquote assist to Raphinha in the final goal.
Yeah. What an
He
assist
belted
it
the ball
was.
forward and it went to
Belted.
Raphinha. Hey,
still counts.
he connected with Raphinha.
Yeah,
It was a
He
connection.
did.
Unagi.
Alex,
I'm gonna go for Eric Garcia on this one.
you're going to go with Eric?
Yeah, just because
convinced?
the hair.
That was a, like...
The hair does help.
The hair is like poofy, but not.
Gurklos agrees with you. Kondwani agrees with you.
Guys, who's guessing Gavi?
Kairon agreed with you.
Did you look at the picture
Did you
before
look at
you
the
typed
hair?
in Gavi? Did you look at the picture? Look at the picture.
Isaac B agrees with
Put
you.
the picture up. Put the
The
picture
correct
up
answer is
there. Gavi's in the background.
Eric Garcia. Correct. He scored the equalizer.
Come on.
He scored
Something
the
I got right
equalizer.
today. I know.
Last one is for the two of you guys. Who is that?
Lamin.
It sure looks like Lamine.
Lamin.
He drew a penalty.
Yeah.
Or two. No, one. Or Balde.
Come on. I'll go
You
Lamin.
get the long sleeves.
I'll go
maybe it's
Lamin for the
Raphinha.
hair. Just because the shape of the hair, because
but-
he has like that thing that like.
All right,
Right.
I'll back you. All right, Lamine.
Lamin.
You're both going Lamine. You agree
Yeah.
to go with Lamine?
Sure.
think so.
I am going to say that that is not the correct answer. The correct answer is Alejandro
You had
Balde.
You had it, Spence.
And we all know what his moment in the game was.
He had a few, but yeah.
Colliding with Chesney was the one I picked.
He also drew. Did he draw?
He did draw a penalty.
Yeah.
He did draw a penalty. Right, Mar Brau is all about the interviews today with our football director, Deco.
As usual in UEFA Champions League game, we are next to Barça Football Manager, next to Deco. Deco, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Buenas noches.
Hola, buenas noches.
Volvemos a estar aquí, en el último campo donde jugamos.
We're
Aquel
back
día se
in the
dio la
last
clasificación para octavos.
pitch
Se
we
habla
played
mucho
in
en
the
la
Champions
previa,
League.
Si aquel partido puede servir o no como referencia.
In the previous to this game, that game has been spoken about as a reference for this one. What do you think?
Que el partido, pero sabíamos lo que podía pasar. Benfica es un equipo muy
Yeah, I'm not
potente en
sure
casa,
about
un
whether it'll be the
equipo
same
que
game,
que
but we know
presiona,
what
que
can
va,
happen
que
here.
intenta.
We know that Benfica are
Nos
strong at
hemos
home, they
de
press
esto,
high.
hemos
We know
sufrido
this.
esto en el partido aquel.
We suffered
hemos sido capaces
exactly
de dar
that
la
in that
vuelta.
game against them.
Hubo
We were
bastante
able to
cosas
come back in the
positivas, un
end.
partido épico, espectacular.
It was an
para
epic
una
game, a
remontada,
spectacular game to
pero
come
también un
back in.
partido que hemos cometido bastantes
But it was
errores,
also a game
bastantes
that
fallos
we
y que
committed a lot of
sabemos
errors in.
perfectamente que tenemos que minimizar
We know what we
los
need to
fallos
improve.
y los
We
errores
know
si
we need
queremos
to
salir de aquí con una
minimize these errors.
Deco, es un éxito que el equipo, tal y como iba avanzando la temporada, llega a un partido con esto, como la gente sepa cuál va a ser la filosofía y con la confianza. 15 partidos
Is it a
sin
good
perder
thing
en
that
este 2025. Lo digo
arriving
también
at such
por
an
cómo ha ido
important game
creciendo
that
el
the
equipo,
team
sobre todo
knows what the
desde el punto
philosophy
de
of the
vista
team is?
de cómo llegamos a este momento de la
I don't know how
temporada
you
clave
feel
en
maybe
el
that
estado de
the
forma en el
team
que
is,
llega el equipo.
you know, approaching to this crucial period of the season.
Se está trabajando muy bien todos los
Yeah, I
días,
think we're
fisios,
in a moment now
físicos,
where
staff, técnico,
everyone's
que
working really well on a
hay un
day-to-day
compromiso
basis. The
general
physios,
de
the
todos,
staff, the
día a
players.
día, de todos los que trabajan en el club,
On a day-to-day basis, the players, everyone who works in the club are working really well. We've seen that every away trip, every training session, every game. But we have to still be aware that, you know, and conscious that there's a long road to go. We haven't done anything yet. We need to keep doing and keep working hard. I think if this team keeps going like this, keeps this ambition up high, then something good will come for us. This is my philosophy. This is what I believe. We need to be attentive. We need to be ready. We need to keep working. If you don't go into every game with the right attitude, but I think if we go into the game with this attitude, then we'll go far.
The words of our Barca football manager, confident about the team, optimistic and happy with the way that the team is following this season.
Thank you very much, Mark. There, the words of our sporting director, Deco, saying that there were mistakes in that game, in Game 7 of the league stage, and that those need to be addressed and corrected going into tonight's game. Footage of the players warming up ahead of this game. Our lineup with Szczesny in goal, Koundé, Cubarsi, Íñigo and Balde at the back, Frenkie de Jong, Pedri in midfield. The attacking midfielder will be Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal on the right, Raphinha on the left and Lewandowski up front. Give it a thumbs up on the live chat if you like it, a thumbs down if you don't. And if you're like so-and-so, well, you can decide what to do. Guys, quick take on this lineup.
It's the perfect lineup for me for tonight. I don't have any other player that I would throw in anybody's place at this point. Barca are healthy and this is what it should look like.
I agree. Once de gala, we're going, you know, throwing everything we can, throwing the kitchen sink, as it said, 10 out of 10, no complaints, no comments. Hansi Flick, we trust.
Right, just under 8 minutes to go until kickoff. They've got quite the party going at Daluz, and we're going to have the quick pre-game quiz party here in the studio. Marc Brau has prepared it. So, Spencer, who assisted Eric in the 4-4 in that game against Benfica in match day 7 of the league stage? Was it Lamine Yamal, was it De Jong, was it Pedri?
Of course, we just saw it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't remember.
I don't remember
really?
either.
But I think it was Pedri.
It was from a corner, wasn't it?
No, it was like...
It was like a play that started from the corner.
I'm pretty sure it was Pedri's right foot that just sort of nestled it into Eric's path.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Everyone agrees with you on the live chat, so we can just go ahead and green mark that. So it's good. Good correct answer. There you go.
Got one, baby. Let's go.
Next question for you, Alex Ibaceta.
Pressure's on.
Yeah, slightly.
Who forced the penalties? Was it Balde and Pedri, Pedri and Lamine, or Balde and Lamine?
Well, we just said it, and the other one is Balde and Lamine, wasn't it?
I feel
That's
like
the easiest question.
I feel like we shouldn't have shown the highlights if we were going to do this quiz.
For real?
Potentially, yeah.
The decision of showing the highlights and the decision of coming up with these questions for the quiz were not made by the same person, and there was no communication.
Pablito Pequeñito would have thought of that.
Yeah, true. True.
The next question is going to be who scored the 5th goal?
Who, let's, no.
Who assisted the 5th goal?
In the 5th goal, I actually know what the question is.
Okay.
Which minute was the last goal, the Raphinha goal?
96th.
95th? 97th or 98th?
The 97.
It would be 97.
It was 90 plus 6.
Yeah, so it would be 97.
Yeah.
Yeah. No notes.
No notes?
No notes. Final answer.
Tírala.
No.
95 in a few seconds, yeah.
So 96, technically.
That was 96.
Yeah, that's 96
That would be
minutes.
the 96th minute.
That's 96.
Send your complaints to Marc Brau, who was the one
That's
who
96.
came up with
That's
these
96.
questions.
Marc Brau.
As a matter of fact, let's go to Marc Brau, who has his secret numbers.
Hi again, Robert. Yes, with the umbrella too, because it's still raining here in Daluz. It was an epic victory a few weeks ago with a lot of rain also when Raphinha scored that goal. But for the moment, the rain is here in the stadium of Benfica. As usual, I want to give you my secret number for tonight's games, and I will give you 3 numbers. You have tried to guess what those numbers could be. The first is 14, the second is 19, and the last one is 2. I will give you some extra time just to put in the live chat what those numbers do you think could be for tonight's game. All those numbers are always related with tonight's game. Well, let's start. It's not easy. Let's just start with the first one. 14 is the number of goals scored away in this UEFA Champions League season for FC Barcelona. We have to say that we have scored the same amount of goals at home than away. 14 in 4 games. It's an important number of goals scored away this season. In fact, we have to say that we have scored 5 goals away games in 2 times this season. 5 in Belgrade against Red Star and 5 here in this stadium. So let's gonna hope that Barca today will also score a lot of goals away. 19 is the number of times that we won ties in last 16 history in UEFA Champions League. We've played last 16 22 times and we won 19. So let's hope that this season also we can win again in this round. Let's go to the quarterfinals. And the last number is 2. It's only the number of times that we have won here in Daluz. Remember, many things happened in this stadium. We don't want to think about what happened in 2020. For Hansi Flick also is a good stadium. He won in this stadium the UEFA Champions League, but we only have won 2 times here. One was in 2012, and the last one was 43 days ago. Why not to win 2 games in only 1 season here in Daluz? So these are my secret numbers. For the moment, a lot of rain here, so let's hope that at the end of the game, we can explain another victory of Barca here in Lisbon.
Thank you very much, Mark. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left until kickoff. Time for score predictions.
Chaos.
What is your score prediction? Live chat. Drop it in your guess the scores, and we'll read some of them out. In the meantime, we're all going for goals.
Yeah. Mark and I going for, even though he robbed me of a correct answer, we're going for the same score. 2-3. Went for chaos. I think we're going to get over the line, but obviously playing away from home is going to be hard, so I'm going for 5 goals.
You're the most confident, Spence.
I was going to say, I guess I'm the most optimistic person here. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Let's go.
4-1 you, 3-1 me, and 3-2 for the other 2. Rhythm 451 says, it's always raining there. It seems that like that's true. Snake Eyes Gaming says 3-1 for Barca. Emmanuel Hernandez 4-0. Luis Marquez 2-1. Alias says 3-0. I like that optimism. Felix 910 goes 5-0. Sueba Tangahu goes 2-0. Raul Gonzalez 5-2. Wow. A barrage of goals. And Shukwanon, so I hope I got that correct.
Robert, you're being called out for having less energy. Let's get the energy up. Bring it up, man. Bring it up.
Says Robert has less energy.
Bring it up. Get that energy in.
Less energy than usual, or less energy than Pablito Pequeñito?
Well, you have less energy because you're not fearful that Pablito Pequeñito is going to take your job, and maybe that's a possibility.
It is a possibility, Robert.
I have a bone to pick with you before this game gets started.
Me or her?
And it is that you bluntly lied to me, Spencer Siegel.
Spencer Siegel.
What
are you talking about?
What do you...
quote unquote taught me how to pronounce the name Szczesny. You somehow made it sound like there was a T involved.
Is there not?
Not true. Show the clip.
Wojtek Szczęsny.
Yeah, it's less than a 7. It's
less than a 7.
It's less than a 7, but it's more than a 2, so it's good.
Where does the T come? Because there's a T sound, isn't there? Like Szczęsny? Is that?
No, there's no T sound.
Okay, so someone lied to me then.
Somebody lied to me. It's Szczęsny.
Szczęsny.
Yeah. So SZ in Polish is one sound. It's a sh.
Okay.
And CZ is the same. It's a ch. So it's sh.
Okay.
And then it's Szczęsny.
Szczęsny.
No, you have to get the sh part first. You've got 5 years to learn. I've never heard a foreigner say it correctly, by the way. So.
There you go. There's no T, there's no
Why are you looking at me?
You were the one who told me.
I vehemently deny that claim.
Well, I'll go back into the archives, into the Barca Live archives.
I would love to see you do that.
I will come up with the clip of
you
telling
won't.
me there's a T.
It doesn't exist.
Have you checked out my story, Szczesny?
I
feel like we're going to have to play that clip every show.
It's
5 times.
It's like Szczesny.
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 Oh, yeah. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I love it, man.
Have you watched it?
I haven't yet.
You have to.
I have to.
I'm not just saying this because we're friends. I hope we're still friends.
Oof.
But I am enthralled with the My Story series so far.
I do.
Kevin Punter first, and now Tech Szczęsny.
Yeah. I love the setup of it. The two couches.
Yeah.
It's great. And he's very talkative, and we can talk more about it today.
Yeah.
Put a pin in the two couches thing because I have to tell you a story, but we'll do that throughout the game. I'm having, just lots of fun recording these conversations with our players and getting to know them a little bit better. Episode 1 was with Kevin Punter, the Barca basketball team player, and the second was with our keeper, with Szczęsny. And with that said, the game is underway, so let's get into game mode.
Come on!
Game mode.
Game mode.
All right.
It's the Champions League. Let's go.
It's the Champions League, and Benfica seem to want to come out as they did in the first game, and Szczęsny with a big
That's
save.
That's a huge save. That might be an airplane save.
I'm sorry.
20 seconds in.
We said that Barca could not come out napping.
That was going in.
And Benfica did the exact same thing as they did in that 4-5 game.
That was going in.
Yeah,
that was going in.
That was going in.
Wojtek. Wow.
Szczęsny.
Szczęsny. The man himself.
God.
My goodness. Wow.
That was, what, 30 seconds into the game?
That gave me quite a fright.
That was a shot on target 30 seconds into the game?
Yes.
How did that?
And the clearly the UEFA Champions League clock is not working.
They're just as shocked as we are.
They've fixed it. Okay. Wow. So, guys, first clear chance, first big save for our keeper, and Benfica are coming at us again.
Did that give you more energy, Robert?
Oof. Shot sent wide inside the box. No, it gave me a fright, as a matter of fact.
Can we
just take
settle?
Can we just calm down? Right, goal kick now.
Can this game
we regain possession
start now? Yes.
We're seeing the second chance, but I want to go back to the first.
I want to go back to the first chance. Wow.
I don't. What are we doing?
Benfica with a high press. And Cubarsi finds De Jong, and Barca. Barca do very well.
Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo, who's going to find Pedri down the middle now. Barca.
Raphinha.
Out in space. Here's Raphinha on the left. Benfica trailing back. Raphinha making a run. Dani Olmo on the edge of the box. Sent wide. Woo, what a start to the game.
Right.
1 chance for each team.
Okay.
Do you remember at the end of the 5-4, we were like, we could watch another 90 minutes of this?
Woo. Yeah, well, we're getting that now.
Just skimmed
that was, wow. All right.
Right, so, I might as well ask the question now, because we've had a chance for each team. Who's going to score the first goal, guys? Lamine, Raphinha, Lewandowski, Olmo, who's it going to be? First goal scorer.
Seeing this, you're kind of seeing where Dani Olmo is going to be in that space, but I'm going to go Raphinha. I'm going Raphinha top bins. Like a bender from the left side, top corner.
I'm going to go Lewandowski to end this nonsense of me being at fault for Lewandowski not scoring when...
You know you are at fault.
You are at fault.
It's the three of us. It's the combination of the three of us.
Robert. We have one more theory to test. And that is you. You are, right now.
Hang on.
The hypothesis is that you are the problem.
Lewandowski has scored plenty with me in this studio.
Well, Lewandowski has scored with you before we were together, right?
Exactly.
And Lewandowski has scored when I'm here.
Right. So the combination of us two and
No, it's the combination of us three.
Yes,
it seems.
But the combination of Spencer and I isn't the problem.
We rid ourselves of guilt and fault at this point.
No.
We're conscious clear.
No.
Yes.
The guilt and fault is still there. It's just that I am an element in that equation as well, it turns out.
You're
the main element.
That's not the main.
Deciding element, actually.
Exactly.
No. I disagree. I vehemently disagree. There's a word for you. Barca in possession. This is what we wanted. We wanted things to calm down, settle down, Barca to feel comfortable playing their style of football, but Benfica have shown us already they're going to come at us and they're going to press high.
Yeah.
Here's Dani Olmo.
They're pressing high,
today?
but they're actually going to really low block when we're attacking.
Lamine Yamal and
who's going there?
And Dani Olmo looking for the 1-2 there.
Pedri, come on now.
Here's Frankie de Jong with Olmo. The two blondies. Olmo into the middle, into the hands of Trubin.
All right. Okay.
5 minutes in.
I think now is gonna be Benfica kind of had their fun. I don't think now they're gonna go in the same energy as they started. Even you want Pablo back.
Pablo back. No.
Even you want Pablo back.
Pablito Pequeñito's not here. Pablito Pequeñito's not here. It's me again. Me again. I had my, I dipped my little toe into. Well, I actually have a big toe, not, but yeah, my toes into.
If your toes are anything like your thumbs.
Yeah. No, they
yes.
Yeah. They don't do this.
I'm not convinced.
No, they don't.
I'm not convinced.
But
either.
no, I dipped my toe into the artificial intelligence world, and I had fun with it. But I'm back. I prefer to be in this seat, regardless of what they prefer.
Yeah, I think you're the only.
I think we
you're
should
the only one
change.
that
I think we
prefers
should change the head. I think we should go back to what it used to be. Thank you, Joanet. Thank you. Gracias. There you go. Joanet, who might turn into Ronaldinho later on. There you go. Good.
Smash it?
Yeah?
Get
rid of it?
Sí. Tíralo ya.
Should we have two of me?
No. We barely want one of you, Robert.
Wow. You woke up angry today, or something made you angry today.
You made me angry, Spencer.
Oh, wait a minute. Barca in space. Here's Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong to Lamine Yamal. Lamine inside the box. Lamine crowding back to his left foot. Benfica.
Yeah, I like it.
Drawing bodies back.
It's fine.
No, that was never on.
Okay. Here is Balde on the left. Frankie de Jong. And Barca playing up high. Pedri out wide. That's a nice pass to Raphinha. Raphinha hesitated, played back to Dani Olmo. Barca pushing Benfica backwards and keeping possession, trying to protect themselves through having the ball.
Benfica are going really, really low.
But as soon as they recover, we know what they're doing. Here's Balde. Go Balde with the cross inside. By the way, have you seen the Balde cornrows? Changed his hairstyle today.
Suits him.
He's embracing the cornrows, not the Balde today.
That's when you know it's like the equivalent of me like picking up my hair. Like shit gets serious. Things get serious.
Yeah. He's embracing the AI. Not. Oh,
there you go. It's back.
Now.
It's back.
What do you mean you're back again?
So, it's back.
It's
back. It's back.
It's your favorite person.
Yeah. I guess we should ask for its prediction. Barca official intelligence. Long time no see. Score prediction for tonight, quickly, because Barca are in possession.
I'm back, baby! You thought you could get rid of me, but you can't! I might even call this Barca goal today, if I want to. They're gonna win, and they're not gonna give up a goal either. It's gonna end 4-0-ski.
I'm not sure if the word Nilski qualifies as half English, half Polish, but who knows. 4-0 for the Barca official intelligence. Nice to see you again. I missed you.
Did you?
Flash.
Did you really?
Did you?
No.
Did you really?
I didn't. I do have to show you guys something. I told you that I dipped my toe into the artificial intelligence business.
Yeah.
Right.
There's proof.
Are you shaking
Did
hands
you?
with
Did
a
you?
robot?
I was gonna say, did you make friends with your enemy?
Yeah.
You made friends with your enemy.
Yeah.
Did it tell you anything?
Careful with the cross corner kick for Barca into the hands of Trubin. They do say in Spanish que más vale. Wait a minute.
Keep your.
No. No. Más vale malo conocido que bueno por conocer, ¿no?
Sí, sí.
Exactly. Más vale. So.
Keep your enemies closer. What is it? What is it?
Yeah, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
There you go.
Yeah. Same
Something like that.
Oh, there is another saying that más vale it says más vale pájaro en mano, which was the one that Joanet was suggesting, que 100 volando. That means a whole other thing.
Not quite the same.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. You learn new things every day, don't you?
Every day.
Barca in possession. Barring that initial scare,
Yeah.
I'm happy with where we're at the moment.
We've calmed down the game
Yeah.
in the right way that Benfica aren't getting any advantage whatsoever, which is quite nice. And we're moving the ball around decently enough. And when we're attacking quite high, Benfica drop low. But when we're kind of moving the ball backwards, Benfica open up, which is exactly what happened here, and we can take advantage of the space. So hopefully we get the first goal down quite soon.
Oh, here's Pedri. Pedri out wide to Raphinha, who's on the right.
Oh, yeah.
Raphinha to Koundé. Koundé inside into the hands of the keeper. Right, I want to ask you a question. Jordi Cochran, one of the ones we came up with previously. Ooh, what worries you most about tonight's game? The Dalus old vibes? Pavlidis, who scored a hat-trick against us? Or are there no worries, which is my option? No worries. I trust this team.
Yeah, me too. I'm going no worries. I'm fine.
Hakuna
Matata. What a wonderful thing.
It means no worries for the rest of your days. Hakuna
It's a
Matata.
prophecy.
Oh, that's true. It's a problem-free philosophy. You're right.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, do
Yeah,
it.
no, if you're gonna do it,
I was
if you're
shortening
gonna do
it
it,
for
do
television.
it
I was
right.
shortening it for
Do it right.
television.
Yeah,
so
you're
that
doing
we
the condensed version.
go to the
Yeah.
next thing. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hakuna Matata.
We're having fun, man. We're in the Champions League. Like,
Yeah.
this is a great
It's
night.
fine.
Yep.
No worries.
The only thing we're missing is like Ronaldinho eventually.
Well, I mean, I think we should get Ronaldinho on as soon as possible because.
I think so. Get La Manito and get started right now.
Did you have a legend on Sunday? I missed
Yeah,
that.
we had
We
Ronnie.
did.
Oh, you had Ronnie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Pablito Pequeñito's hips move slightly better than yours, I must say, with the samba.
Yeah, his hips don't lie.
His hips don't lie.
Yeah, we covered that.
We
Yeah, you
proved
covered it?
We proved it. Point proven.
Oh dear, Pablito Pequeñito, I think, is here to stay.
Oh,
The name.
I kind of feel bad.
I
Not
think-
responsible, but bad.
I think that he is
Responsible, you are the-
extremely happy, extremely pleased to be in the commentary booth today rather than here.
Yeah.
As Barca
I probably-
attack, Lamine Yamal tries to play it into the middle. Cross cleared away, but Barca recover through
Play on.
Jules Koundé.
Play ball.
Here's Pedri. Pedri has
Shoot,
space.
Pedri.
Pedri can
No!
play it into the middle. Pedri can
Venga,
fire.
va,
Raphinha
va.
left. Raphinha puts it into the
Levy,
middle.
Levy!
Lewandowski, go Levy, go Levy, go Levy. The shot saved by
Levy, oh
Cuban.
my God, how did
Lamine
that not
Yamal
go
can
in?
score.
No.
A triple chance for Barca there.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God,
Pero es
indeed,
que-
Marc Brau. Look at that.
Oof.
A triple chance. Dani Olmo first, Lewandowski second, and Lamine Yamal third. All denied by the keeper Trubin.
What? I mean, great save by the Benfica keeper, triple save. But how did we not score that?
Because you know why we didn't score it.
Because of you, Robert.
No, because Ronaldinho was not
True.
on set.
True,
yet.
true.
No, oh, do we have Ronaldinho? Is he here yet?
Do we
Ronnie,
have-
are you here?
Ronnie,
Ronnie?
Ronnie.
what?
Oh.
What's happening?
Okay. Is he celebrating Carnaval late?
I do remember once, and this is a
terrifying.
this is a
I'm gonna.
deep cut throwback.
Right.
There was
gonna-
once a lot of controversy with Ronaldinho going to a concert and showing up wearing one of those masks.
I'm gonna have nightmares about this.
Ronnie, ¿cómo estás? Are you good? He's good. ¿Cuánto quedamos?
Oof.
0-3. 0-3,
sheet.
says Ronaldinho. Okay. Maybe we take the mask off of Ronaldinho because it's quite scary.
It is
I'm
quite scary.
terrified.
I'm terrified.
I will have a nightmare about this tonight if that's in my house.
I want to see.
You have like the
I want to
shiver.
see the real.
And you have the gallina de piel.
Oh, offside.
Offside? No, offside. Hey,
That was
shot
That
saved
was so
by
offside.
Chesney. And now the offside flag is raised.
That was literally miles. I mean, look at that. What? Ooh.
Or was it?
Oh, was
Or
it?
was it, Alex?
Or was it?
Well, it is now.
It is. That was close, actually. If that would have gone in. Oof. Yeah, the ball is still rolling.
Okay, it was offside.
It was.
14 minutes and I mean, it feels like we've definitely had more in 14 minutes than we've had in some first halves.
Yeah, I mean, we have 3 shots on target. Benfica has the 1.
I kind of wish we played Benfica like every game.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Maybe we suggest bringing Benfica to La Liga and we send Getafe over.
Yeah.
I agree.
Which teams from La Liga should we
Ship
relegate?
over.
Should we just relegate to not La Liga?
Bring Sporting and Benfica. That'll be fun.
Okay, we have a question on our screen, and we'll
Right.
answer that question. I've had some ideas about that. What do you expect from this game? To finish the tie tonight, so a big result, which basically means
Like the 7-1 that Arsenal did yesterday.
Yeah,
exactly,
that
something
was-
like
sign up
that,
for
which is not my option. A 4-5 win, which I'm not rooting for either. And I guess not to lose, yeah. But I'm confident in my 3-1 prediction, which would be fine going into the second leg next week. By the way, not a 9 p.m. kickoff next week.
No.
It's a 6:45.
6, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on board. I like that. A fan.
6:45.
Well, I mean, it means we get to go home earlier.
Yeah, get to have dinner at home.
Get to have dinner at home, yes, not after midnight,
No.
which is nice.
I'm saying, I think all Champions League games should start at 6:45.
Well, yes, if
Yes and
in those
no.
countries people can leave work early enough to go to the games.
Aye, aye.
Otherwise, careful, here is Benfica coming at us again inside the box. The shot over the crossbar. Did it skim the crossbar? Pavlidis.
No, I think it went over, but I think
Falcón Vázquez asking, ¿por qué no hablan español?
Quieren español la gente.
En Barça One hay un programa que está haciendo lo mismo que nosotros, retransmisión del partido. Nosotros aquí en inglés, pero hacemos catalán, español, inglés. Aquí en inglés, pero en Barça One tienes el programa en español.
Y si quieres, de vez en cuando, Alex lo hace en chino.
también.
Y de vez en cuando Spencer dice cosas en español.
Cuando quieras.
También.
Bueno,
I de vegades en català, també.
Home.
També.
El català correcte.
El Spence habla en Polish.
Sí. Yes, Szczęsny.
I el català correcte?
Pasal.
Passau.
Ma.
En falava en portuguès.
Bayern Munich have scored against Bayer Leverkusen.
Oh, I forgot those 2 teams were playing tonight. I've been so
Yeah.
focused on Barca, I forgot that there were
I
other
know.
football games
And
tonight.
Inter
there's a
won
PSG
2-0
Liverpool
against
one.
France.
What a slate of 3
Yeah.
football games.
Yeah.
Seriously. Falta?
PSG Liverpool.
Inter Milan did well to beat Feyenoord away from home as well.
Yeah.
2-0.
You got a lot of road teams that got an early win, except for
I mean-
the one that didn't need to get a win at home.
Yeah, precisely. Aston Villa in the Champions League, I must say, is a big feat for them.
Yeah.
They're rolling.
Yeah.
Unai Emery.
Yeah.
Also Arsenal, because you
Arsenal.
just mentioned, but 7-1.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's definitely
And
unexpected.
I have an
away from home.
I have an Arsenal friend at home in the U.S. Shout out Michael, and he was so angry that they drew PSV, and you know
Why?
we got a bunch of other fans in the group chat. Like there's some Liverpool fans in there, and he goes, the Liverpool always gets the easy draw, and we're like, dude,
No.
did you see that they drew PSG?
mean,
I know it's not the same PSG.
Arsenal PSV played was in the group stage, or was it last year in the Champions League as well?
I don't think.
And Arsenal beat them.
I'm not sure.
Pretty sure. No,
Anyway, it went well.
It was last season.
It's a 7-1.
Last season group stage. I was at the Emirates Stadium for that game. That's what I remember.
Wow. Look at you.
Look at me. I used to live 25 minutes down the road from the Emirates Stadium.
How was that?
Cold and raining.
Oh, look at Frankie. Look at Frankie gliding past opponents.
Switch it,
Now,
yes.
Dani Olmo with the switch over to the left. Raphinha bring it down, and he's got the overlap of Balde.
You saying you like Barcelona weather better?
I must say yes.
Although it's been...
I was going to say the past week hasn't been great.
No, it hasn't.
But I must say it's much better than London.
It was rainy yesterday.
It was
Quite a bit.
But it's been sunny for the past 2 days.
It seems like it stopped raining in Daluz, in Portugal, which
looks-
is good for football.
Yes.
Here's Pedri, who's also good for football. 1-2 with Raphinha. Pedri couldn't keep the possession alive, trying to recover. Benfica hoof it forward, and it falls to Íñigo Martínez. By the way, guys, did you remember that we have a fantasy league going? Because I sort of forgot.
Yeah, I kind of forgot.
Wow. I remember the last day. I would like to say I probably have like 5 injured players on my team. Let's see.
You know who hasn't forgotten that there's a fantasy league going?
Pablo Wolves Blanco.
Yeah, Pablito Pequeñito. Pablito Pequeñito.
Let's
Let's show the standings of the fantasy league.
Oh, you're getting it up.
And I can't remember if he's in second or third. Here's the host standings. Pablito Pequeñito
in second place. Try harder, man.
Of the overall standings.
Which one are you? Where are you at?
Out of us, I'm in fourth.
11 goal skis?
You're fourth in the host standings and 68th overall. Careful here, Lamine Yamal inside the box. Go Lamine, go Lamine, go Lamine. He's going to take it to his right. Pass Carreras. Lamine Yamal tries to play it into the middle, gets a corner kick.
Can we?
Right.
Yeah, look, you and me, Spence, are not doing all that well.
Is that? Yeah.
I have Raphinha on my team.
I have 3 Barca players on my team, but
we all did. That was a requirement.
Yeah.
I have Lewandowski, Raphinha, and I left Inigo Martinez on the bench last
AJ's
time.
Aces is doing well, ahead of Pablito Pequeñito.
Oh.
I mean,
How does
at
Pablo
this point,
have
Pablo might as well try to win it.
I know.
Yeah, he should.
I have 565 points, and Pablo has 836.
He probably changed his lineup.
Well, I mean, I have like 2 players that aren't even in Champions League anymore.
Shout out to AJ's Aces, to FC Algar, to FCB, Lamin to Glory, Saba. Barça Studios is Jordi Abel, one of my bosses. FC Champion, Oha, and Kill 'em All FC. That's an interesting name. Careful here.
No.
On the edge of the box, that's going to be a red card. That's going to be a red card for Pau Cubarsi. And Inigo and Frankie de Jong are arguing that there's a previous foul, but right now Pavlidis has won a free kick on the edge of the box. Cubarsi tried to intervene with a tackle. He says he got the ball. The referee blew the whistle. Okay, so Pavlidis breaks through. Cubarsi did not get the ball, I don't think. No, I don't think you can make an argument that he got the ball. If this is a foul, it's a clear foul.
Yeah.
It's a clear red. I do not know how Pavlidis managed to break through so easily. And what we're waiting to see now is if the claims of Inigo Martinez and Frankie de Jong that there was a previous foul on a Barca player are going to be reviewed or not.
Or if Cubarsi was shoved by Pavlidis on his way down, I think might be the other thing that they're discussing.
Oh, is that what they're discussing? Frankie de Jong says it's a foul.
I need to see that again to see that bit.
Because
it wasn't...
I don't know that a professional footballer misses the ball by that much when going in to make a sliding challenge unless they're put off by some force of gravity. That's...
No.
I think it's going to stick.
It's going to stick.
It's not a penalty.
No.
It's not a penalty, it's a free kick.
I thought it was inside the box, actually.
No, it's just outside. Cubarsi sent off, which is bad news for today, bad news for the return game.
Yeah. No, that was, that's fair enough.
Pavlidis, what a nightmare. Okay, I'm guessing the initial reaction will be to put Frankie de Jong as a centre-back, and I'm then guessing that either Eric or Araujo are coming on very, very soon.
This is deja vu all over again. Right?
This is what happened against Monaco.
Yeah, I was going to say
PSG last year and Monaco earlier on this season.
Yeah, first game of the Champions League.
You just can't make those mistakes at this critical juncture.
I think that shows his age sometimes when he makes those decisions.
I'm just curious to see what happened for Pavlidis to be able to break through in between the two defenders.
I think he took a really good first touch into space and he was able to get it at the end of the
what
day.
happened immediately before?
Well, first things first, get out of this
free
traffic
kick.
jam.
Yeah. Because this feels a little bit like the Supercopa situation, I hope. I'm not jinxing this. Chesney with the save off of the free kick.
Save.
Well done.
Big save, Tech. All right.
You know what I was referring to, right? The Rodrigo goal in the Supercopa right after Chesney got saved.
When I think it was it the three of us when we said this goal can't go in and then it went in.
And then bang, it went in.
That was,
okay.
that was not great.
Okay, so it's 10 against 11 for the remainder of the game, unless anyone else gets sent off. Oh dear.
I mean, if there's one player you would bet Otamendi, just piss him off. Maybe we'll get even. But
right, so Frankie at the moment playing as a centre-back, and we'll see if Hansi Flick decides to make a move and bring on a centre-back, Eric or Araujo, the options there. I don't see that they're warming up.
no.
Yeah, Barca now pressing up high and looking to keep the ball in Benfica's half. Dani Olmo, Lewandowski, first touch didn't get to Lamine Yamal. The press by Lewandowski and Lamine. Good job by our graphics team to get a 10-man lineup onto our screens. Kudos.
To be fair, when we went down against Monaco, I thought we played well at the end of the day, considering that we were a man down for most of the match. We still had our chances to finish, and hopefully this time around it's the same, but I think Benfica's confidence is going to be through the roof.
And I think they're going to go very, very hard
Yeah.
for a couple of goals tonight now that that's changed.
And
Well,
we need
obviously,
to damage control essentially now to get a decent result to take back home.
Long switch over to
was
Carreras.
surely
That
out.
should be throw-in to Barca.
Araujo.
Ronald Araujo is coming on.
Who do you take off?
My guess
Dani Olmo?
is...
Or Pedri?
My guess is Olmo.
I would say the
It's
same.
such a shame that you got to sacrifice one of those guys in the first half.
Because Pedri gives you a lot more security in the midfields
Yeah.
when you're chasing.
I mean,
I think Dani Olmo's
the other
role.
maybe is Lewandowski.
That was what I was
Yeah.
going to say, but I was too afraid to say it.
Yeah. Lamine kept it in. Good job by Lamine Yamal, and now he tries to play it forward to Raphinha. It didn't get to Raphinha. It's too much haste in that pass by Lamine, and Koundé gave away an easy corner there. The other is maybe De Jong, but I don't know. Feels like he's going to be an important cog in the midfield,
Yeah,
helping defend. Olmo.
yeah.
Olmo.
Because
Shame.
the thing with Olmo is that his role kind of becomes. He's obviously not happy about
He's
it,
obviously
understandably
not
so.
happy. No.
But the thing is that his role becomes kind of useless because he comes in late into the top of the box when Lewandowski drags into the defenders and the defenders kind of drop in. He uses that space in behind where Pedri leaves it and Frenkie de Jong leaves it sometimes as well. So we're obviously not going to be getting those opportunities when we're man down. So his role is probably the least relevant out of when you go up against Pedri and.
Such a shame. Obviously, Dani Olmo not happy that he had to be taken off. I think he'll understand.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't get easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a decision that a coach never wants to have to make.
No.
Okay, let's see. This shifted in ways that we didn't expect.
No.
And now you think of the triple chance, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are going to be more chances in this game for both teams.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Barca are going to have chances to score.
Definitely.
You know, the thing now is the only thing that you have to avoid at this point is this game unraveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just can't have that.
Yeah. I think
Well, it's gonna
mentally.
unravel and have it unravel in your favour, but I mean that seems far-fetched.
This is just another challenge. We've been challenged mentally, I think, a lot this season.
Yeah.
Starting with that Monaco match and being down a lot in a lot of matches, just like the last time we played against Benfica.
Well, which game was it just recently that we had someone sent off in the final minutes and we just managed to hang on, defend ourselves very well, not allow them really to have any chances? And I remember the post-game interviews. It's like, well, we've learned from past experiences.
I do remember this.
Last game that we had someone... Madabral would be good for this, and today we can't talk to him during the game.
What? I remember, now that you mentioned the post-match interview, I do remember that.
I remember Íñigo Martínez talking about it.
I remember the post-match interview. Barcelona-Sevilla.
Barca-Sevilla, what was the score?
Fermín got sent off.
Oh, Fermín got sent off when we were 3-1 up.
On the 62nd minute.
Yeah.
And we managed to score after that with Eric Garcia, to
Exactly,
be fair.
yeah. We were 3-1 up.
62nd minute, Eric Garcia.
It was all going well. Fermin gets
Fermin.
sent off, and then like all of a sudden you've got half an hour to go, and you're one man down. Careful there with a chance for Benfica. Corner kick.
Well, if you're curious about knowing what the lineup is going to look like against Osasuna, you can bet that Cubarsi will be in that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Araujo is going to be starting for sure next week.
Or Eric. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or both. Who knows? But yeah, no Cubarsi for the remainder of this game. No Cubarsi for next week either, which is a big shame. Careful there with the shot. It took a deflection, and that will be a goal kick. Goal kick.
Yes.
Ooh.
I think we need
It's
to.
a bit chilly in this studio.
It is a bit chilly.
Cold.
It does get.
It's a bit chilly.
Maybe we can raise.
Ronnie,
raise. Yeah.
sube el calor.
Juan/Ronaldinho is not happy that we.
He just gave us the... Es que está llevando una sudadera.
Yeah, exactly.
Claro.
He's got a
Come
jumper
on,
on. Yeah.
Claro, no
And short
todos.
sleeve.
Come on.
It's been cooler in Barcelona this week,
It has been.
Sweating.
and that red card definitely left us a bit cold as well.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
I think now we just need to.
Careful here, Barca
Have
breaking through.
Frankie de Jong.
to Lamine Yamal. Do it, boy.
Go on.
Lamine needs to
Push
have
up,
a
push up,
Lamine
push up.
moment
Yeah.
today.
Like he did in Monaco
Yeah.
Yeah.
when we were one man down.
Right, where
He
he
needs-
just takes over and he says, enough of this, give me the ball.
Yeah.
Let's see if Barca can have
We were-
a couple of minutes of having the ball here.
I was going to say, I think we need to keep possession, even if it's not necessarily dangerous attack or dangerous play going forward. I think we just need to get comfortable with the spaces, get comfortable with the ball again, and kind of go from there. But if we're just going to be, going backwards and resisting Benfica's attack, I think that's mentally going to drain us.
Quick restart.
Yeah.
Here's Pedri.
Koundé.
Pedri out wide.
Koundé out wide.
Koundé, come on, let's get the ball into the box. The cross by Koundé.
Oi, Raphinha.
Raphinha at the far post puts it back in. No one there to connect with it, a bit too high. And Benfica managed to clear and get a throw-in.
Right. I think now the players have gotten. I guess you could say they've gotten over the situation and kind of gotten their head back into. Right. We can win this still.
And establishing some order with Araujo.
Are you doing this on purpose? You know what I'm doing.
I think also, being a man down at the end of the day, it is very, very complicated.
Look out.
Benfica coming. Yeah, Chesney. Is it offside?
What? Okay.
Offside, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a little unawkward silence, people. Deal with the silence, Jordi.
What's happened in the game?
Why people? Nothing's happened. I think we're just time wasting with Chesney. Yeah, in the back.
It might be a day for time wasting at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Chesney direct to Lewandowski. The ball falls to Pedri.
Oof.
Also dispossessed. Lewandowski.
Right.
They're going to have to work extra hard to try and win the ball back
Yeah.
so that they don't let Benfica get out on the break.
Here's Frankie
I
de
think-
Jong breaking forward for Frankie de Jong with a switch over to
Raphinha.
Raphinha. Raphinha with a shot.
Ooh.
Gets a corner kick.
Right.
Corner Barca.
I think he's just having a chat with one of the. I think right now we need that goal, and then we can kind of settle back into being okay with, taking kind of being a punching bag for Benfica at that point. But I think we need that first goal to be down to give us a bit more confidence to be able to get it through.
What's going on here? There's a Benfica player who's
like
gone
an
down
injury.
Shoulder up.
And that was the player who came in over the top
Chesney,
against Chesney.
And Chesney just shoulder into his
Look at
knee,
that
basically.
discussion there between Araujo, Raphinha.
Robert, what would it take for you to do your hair like that? Well, you need to grow it a bit more with the.
To do it like who? Like
like Araujo, Balde, and Raphinha with the corners.
Not a chance.
No chance. If we win the Champions
not
League,
long enough.
If we and by the time we win the Champions League, Robert can grow out his hair. What's happening?
What are we doing?
Yeah, well, there's what do you call it? Like, fireworks in the stands. Yeah,
Right.
Benfica are going to be so happy.
With respect, with respect.
What? Why? Why are they doing this now?
You're literally
Yeah, this is not going to be good for Benfica.
no,
Why are they stopping the game for
They're going to get so fined for
because
this.
it's go
Because you can't bring
can't.
fireworks into a
and
stadium.
it's going onto the pitch as well.
You can't do a lot of things, Robert, but
No.
people do it.
Well, yeah, but you can't do that, especially not in a Champions League game.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the UEFA down your neck. Yeah, you don't want to
No.
do that. You
That is
don't
not
wanna do
something that you can do in a Champions League game.
But why? The thing is that if it was like Barcelona attacking, I would understand maybe, but
Well, the fact that Benfica need to be attacking this whole game,
yeah,
so they don't want time wasting.
yeah, exactly.
The fans are wasting time for them. I'm so confused.
I'm so confused as well. I guess it's their way
Like
of
corner
saying
kick Barca.
Champions
This is
League
our
nights,
house.
man. What can you say?
can't say much. PSG scored
Incoming
against
cross by
Liverpool.
Pedri. Would have been nice and colourful to score at that moment. Balde
Okay.
wins it back for Barca.
PSG
So if we
scored
stop
against
the
Liverpool.
game, how comes with the issue not being resolved, we've restarted the game?
Because I
That's
think
what I
the
don't get.
issue is resolved, isn't it? It's just
the
not
fireworks that were
projectiles.
going onto the pitch have
Yeah.
stopped,
Okay.
essentially.
Well, fireworks just went off.
They still got
Yeah.
flares, but no projectiles, I guess. If we're
Doing specifics. Yeah, there's flares,
Through
but
to
no.
Pedri. Pedri, long touch.
I'm struggling to see what the next 45, 55 minutes is going to look like.
Yeah.
This was such a fun game.
It had
now it's-
potential to be so good.
Now it's just been like mucked up, you know?
Yeah.
It's just
The life has been sucked out of it.
dirty and very Red Star Belgrade-esque, you know?
Very,
'Cause the flares are red?
Very chaotic, but not in a good way.
In part because the flares are red, yes.
Okay, well, 8 minutes until half time. What will the score be at half time? I will take the goggles result, the resultado gafas.
What if Pedri scores?
When that. That would be the score. What will the score
So
be
hard.
at half time?
I'm taking
Yeah, I'm going with the same.
You're going-
Nilski.
We're all going
Yeah.
minion style, yeah?
Yeah.
Nilski, as our friend Barca Official Intelligence told us.
Yeah.
Oh, look. We wanted a Lamine moment. That might be it. Lamine through to Raphinha. The
Good
pitch
idea.
is like full of smoke.
Yeah.
So imagine you're playing with 10 men, which means extra effort. You're running out of breath constantly, and now you're breathing in smoke.
Yeah, not ideal, is it?
Yeah, no, it's
Not a great.
es una algo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is that it's behind the Benfica goal, the goal that we're attacking. So it's Benfica's keeper and defenders that are suffering most with it.
Well, yeah. I guess.
You're so positive. That was a very glass half full moment from you.
I mean,
Which
it's
is-
true, isn't it? I mean, can you imagine now, like, Benfica
Well,
keeper
it's all
has
over
like,
the
I
pitch right
can't.
now.
yeah, now
can't
it's
see
everywhere.
anything.
No.
Yeah. I think they might have to stop this game.
I don't think
Not
they're gonna
yet.
do that.
I think it looks worse on camera than it does in
Yeah.
person.
You think so?
Yeah,
Sometimes? No. I don't know.
They ever do that in Chile?
of course.
In your games?
In my games,
Yeah.
absolutely not. Well, no.
Well,
I don't think so.
We thought about it for a
I don't
second.
think so. I would say no.
Here's Carreras on the left, inside pass. Good job by Pedri.
Good help.
Araujo clears. Now Barca need to...
Push up. Push up. Push up. Oh God! Literally can't see the Benfica keeper.
What should Barca do with 10 players? Park the bus, try to have as much possession as possible, or just one chance, one goal?
One chance, one goal. One Lamine moment.
1, 2, and 3.
A mix of. I would love to have possession more, just to be able to settle down into the game a lot more than we have. But I think it's just an unrealistic thing to ask for with the players. That it's tiring, and keeping possession is tiring because you have to move into space, you have to move a lot.
Yeah.
And
I'm against one if one means literally parking the bus and just like clearing the ball and not even trying to go forward.
No.
I'm against that.
I'm going one chance, one goal.
I'll go
one chance, one goal.
I think it's unrealistic to think that Barca will end this game with 21 shots.
No. Maybe
Might happen.
20.
It
20.
might happen.
Such a shame.
We were on track for it.
Yeah. I think the way that Benfica play and the way that we play, it opens up a lot of space in behind, especially on a counter-attack. I mean, we saw Lamine break through there. I think it's quite realistic to expect at least one goal from us. It's just a matter of how many goals Benfica are going to take.
I saw a comment there saying, guys, let's not lose hope. Maybe this is like the other Benfica game. I find it hard to imagine that Barca will score 5 goals in this game, but I've been surprised before by this Hansi team.
True.
By the Flickwagen.
They're making an announcement over the public address, and I'm guessing it has something to do with the flares.
Probably.
And the fireworks.
Oof. There we go. One chance.
Wow.
There we go. There we
One
go.
chance,
3
one
against
goal.
3. It's 3
One
against
chance,
3.
one goal.
Lamine plays it through to
One
Raphinha.
chance,
Go
one
Rafa.
goal.
Go Rafa. Rafa's inside the box. Rafa has no
Lamine,
angle.
Lamine,
Rafa back into the middle. The cross cleared. And Lewandowski and Lamine weren't quite there yet.
No. The thing is that moment, Alejandro Valde would usually be high up the pitch to get that ball back. But obviously now, you can't.
Working hard.
But Benfica are going to commit their players forward. They're going to be high up the pitch, so Barca need to try and exploit that.
The thing is that how many times we can't rely on Lamine and Lewandowski, exploiting the space, because that happened now. It was 3 of our players and everyone else had to stay back essentially, and that's tough.
I think in the second half this is Ferran Torres' game.
You think so? For who?
For Levy.
Run.
Do you put him in at halftime or do you put him in with
No,
half an hour?
like give
60th
Levy 65 minutes and then bring on Ferran. Unless circumstances change, of course.
Could help. You got to stay locked in defensively throughout this game, and right now, everybody's doing that.
Out wide.
Koundé.
Oh, Koundé, come on.
No, he should have kept on.
Yeah,
he should have kept the ball there.
Tough.
Yeah. Very tough because Barca once again had space to run. Lamine was offside.
Jules had so much space and time.
As soon as possible. One extra touch. And Barca.
I'd be quite curious to see what game plan Hansi Flick instills at halftime. Because obviously he's not parking the bus when he leaves Lamine Yamal, Raphinha, Lewandowski on the pitch like that. So I'd be quite curious to see kind of his game plan if it's leave.
Careful here, Szczesny with another save. Wojtek. Fill the live chat with airplanes, please. Because Szczesny is keeping us in this game right now.
I'm good. I just don't
Big saves made by Tech. You want it?
Yeah, can I? Okay. Thanks, guys.
No, Spence.
I didn't know that we had one man sent off here too. Oh, there it is.
Here's Lamine over to Raphinha into the middle. The shot by Raphinha.
Here, stop this one.
Careful. Oh. Oof, my mug almost went over. I said we weren't going to end this game with 21 shots, but Barca have managed to get forward 3 times since the sending off.
I think
going the other way.
Oh, it's going the other way because Íñigo Martínez got stepped on. Oof.
That hurts.
Any possible chance it could be a studs up challenge so that we can play 10 on 10?
I know. Oh, yeah.
A ver.
Ooh.
Ah.
No, it will not
Should
be
a yellow card though.
That's a yellow.
Oof.
Ouch. Eek. That hurt.
That is a yellow card.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
With respect.
With respect.
With respect.
With respect.
With respect.
How this cannot be a foul?
It was a foul, Mark.
It was a foul. A yellow, not red.
Yeah, with respect.
He got a yellow, to be fair. So. That really, really hurts. Ouch.
Let's go at Barreiro then. Try and force a second yellow.
Yeah, go on. I think that's the way to go.
5 more minutes? Wow.
That's fine, actually. That seems low.
I'd have the first half end now.
No.
Íñigo.
Yeah, I mean, it was like right under his knee. I mean, that's pure bone, and that's.
Ooh. That's orange, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't get the ball.
He doesn't come anywhere near the ball.
That's it. It's a bit. I mean, that's a dangerous play when you look at the position of where his foot went, because it's right under the knee.
Do you think VAR should intervene though?
It's one of those that you want it to, because it could go either way. It was a 50-50 challenge. It was unfortunate that it was that position, but we've seen that given before in terms of dangerous play. What was it? Was it Fermin? Was it that red card against Sevilla that it was just unfortunate?
Yeah.
That it was...
He touched the ball first.
Exactly, but the follow-through was a dangerous play. It wasn't intentional. It was a dangerous play. And this could potentially fall under that same category. Because it wasn't intentional play, but didn't get the ball, and it was a dangerous result of that. Does that make sense? Like,
yes. Also, but UEFA's rules of what a red card is and what La Liga does is
it's very different.
La Liga is just like, bueno.
I mean,
yeah, whatever.
I mean, Íñigo Martínez is fuming. I mean, rightfully so. You have to kind of put aside the feeling that you want them to get a red card because you want it to be even. But
right now,
I mean, it was like right here. For context for the chat, it was right there. So that's just under the knee. That's dangerous. But
oh, and another one's coming out.
Out for Íñigo.
Really?
Was it Raphinha?
Raphinha or Íñigo?
It's gotta be
Raphinha, I think.
The man just got stepped on. Can he have a minute, please?
He's fuming.
Please don't get sent off.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
please stop.
Someone calm Íñigo down. Oh, is he being told that he has to go off? Oh no. He slammed his shin pad into the ground.
I mean, yeah, can't do that. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, I get the frustration, but it's a cheap. Oh.
No, surely it's Íñigo. Yeah, Íñigo Martínez. He's fuming,
okay,
rightfully
with
so,
that
but...
being said...
If we're playing 5 extra minutes, that means we're probably going to about 8.
No, Lamin, it was there to Pedri. I think we're...
Just a couple, like...
We're
two
rushing,
passes that have been a bit too rushed, yes.
We're rushing the attack play. The Gunde pass to Lamin when he was offside.
Yeah.
Lamin just not really holding onto the ball. We're getting nervous when we're attacking and we're not doing anything efficient with it, which is not great because that's just energy wasted at the end of the day.
Long ball, which is going to go straight out for a goal kick.
Okay,
we need this half-time
question for everybody here and question for the live chat.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Between 0 and 100%, what are the percentage odds?
Percentage odds.
That Szczęsny gets a yellow card today for time wasting.
Oh,
100%. 110%.
100 is not.
No, not 100. I'm saying it's in the high 80s.
Live chat?
Did you see the rule that is going to be instilled.
Lewandowski through to Raphinha. Come on, go Rafa! Go Rafa! Oh, the touch too long into the hands of Trubin.
See the 8-second rule.
Did you guys see the 8-second rule? Yeah, that's going to be instilled for next season.
No, I've not been focusing on football all that much these days.
The international laws of the game
will change.
In the summer, we'll add a rule that as soon as a keeper has possession of the ball, he has to release it within 8 seconds or the opposing team gets a corner kick.
Careful here, a chance for Benfica inside the box. Inigo Martinez gets a touch, Raphinha comes back, Balde can clear, Balde can drive it forward.
And Balde can keep going. Go on, Balde.
Go Alejandro. Go Balde.
Alejandro, Balde.
Oh,
falta.
Balde was fouled.
And a card.
And a card.
Not me. Not him.
Yeah, him. We don't want him on the show.
Why do you dislike Robert so much?
I don't like dislike Robert. I think. So if Robert wasn't here and Lewy scores.
Maybe Robert should leave. Not now.
Should we test it? If Robert leaves for 2 minutes and gives 2 minutes for Lewandowski to score a goal.
If we get a corner kick,
you can leave.
I will leave.
I like that.
Like dead ball situation.
Okay.
One that gets crossed into
he still
the box.
wouldn't admit that it was him that was the problem.
But we can see if it works. Look at Levy.
Oh, Pedri.
You were talking about that rule.
Yeah.
I thought, as a matter of fact, that there was already a rule in which keepers had 6 seconds
Yeah.
to release
In
the
theory,
ball.
but the refs never.
In theory.
In theory.
We thought so too.
But there's not really a consequence. Whereas now the consequence is there's going to be automatically a corner kick awarded to the rival team.
Now there's okay.
So it's like
I want to see that law be enforced.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see how it changes.
Traveling in the NBA.
Yeah. Goal kick.
Can this first half end, please?
Yes.
Inigo Martinez.
I think we still got a minute and a half or 2 minutes maybe.
Yeah, we restarted at 2:45, so
Yeah.
that means we're going to 7:45.
Inigo Martinez is.
Araujo got yellow as well?
I think so.
What for?
Don't know.
What did Araujo get a yellow for?
I don't know, I missed
I think it was in that same play, but I thought it was only Inigo that got it. Inigo Martinez is
I want to confirm.
struggling a bit walking with that challenge still, so I'd be curious to see whether he's okay to continue for the rest of the 45 minutes, considering how exigente this game is right now.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of running back to do. It's Pedri. Oh, Pedri, with a lovely touch. Raphinha in space. Raphinha in space. Got
Do
Raphinha
something,
at the far
Raphinha.
post. Go,
Yes,
Raphinha.
shoot.
Go, Rafa.
No,
Shoot!
Shoot, Rafa. Oh, he too generous and tried to feed Lamine Yamal and Lewandowski.
Lamine Yamal was so far behind. That was never a choice. Ay, Rafa.
Now Lamine called for a foul, and this will be how the first half ends. A foul on Schildrup, a dead ball opportunity for Benfica, as we're seeing a chance there for Raphinha.
It was Taleva and it was either, he literally had 2 options. He had 3 options, and he went for the worst one.
Oh, the hero of Dalus a month and a half ago now misjudged what he had in front of him. And let's keep ourselves safe now here.
Just defend this garbage.
Ball played into the box, into the hands of Tech.
Call it.
Blow it, ref.
Beep, beep, beep.
Blow it, ref.
Beep, beep, with respect. Beep, beep, beep.
There you go. Right. How it started and how it ended, eh? What
I think the phrase
roller coaster of a first half. Roller
how it's
coaster
going.
of
How it started. And how
the first half, I mean. Okay. Yeah. I meant the first half, not the game. I hope. I wish the game had ended. Right, it is 0-0 at half-time, guys. The bad news, of course, is that Pau Cubarsi got sent off Barca with 10 men for the remainder of the game. We are hanging on, but The good news as well is that we've had chances in spite of being one man down. So let's trust our team in the second half. Let's see what Hansi can rearrange during half time. I would like you in the live chat to let me know if you think that it is a thumbs up first half or a thumbs down first half. I have to say, all things considered, it's thumbs up for me. Good saves by Szczesny. Barca have had chances in spite of being one man down. Obviously, the sending off is never good news, but we held up well. Thoughts, Spence, Alex?
I'm going to go with thumbs in the middle.
Yeah. Thumbs in the... I think mainly also we've held up... Is that the Lewandowski celebration?
With thumbs.
With thumbs,
yes.
Basically.
Thumbs in the middle.
Robert can't do this.
No.
No. Well, I can contribute.
Justified thumbs in the middle because good because we've held the game to 0-0. Bad because we've gotten good opportunities and we've done nothing with them. That last Raphinha opportunity says it all.
As a big chance.
That was a really, really big chance and we couldn't keep our head straight to finish it.
We're going to do a lot more running in the second half, so maybe Hansi's already thinking about who he's bringing into this game.
Yeah.
I think Ferran's a great idea, and we'll see.
Yeah, I'm worried about those 2 yellow cards as well for the centre-backs. Before we go to the half-time quiz, Ronaldinho, what are we thinking? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Oh dear. No. Come back to me then. Don't let him go thumbs down. Oh, yeah. Ronaldinho's always thumbs up guy. Right, we are going to take a bit of a breather here in the studio. But, as always, halftime is Pablito Pequeñito territory. Do it, Pablo.
Hello, Cules, and welcome back to another half-time segment here on the Barca Live show. Hope you're all enjoying the game. Champions League action, what is there not to like? And again, playing Benfica at the Estadio da Luz. Massive game, of course, for everyone surrounded with FC Barcelona, everyone associated with the club. Let's see how far Barca can get in the Champions League this time around. We've got a piece of content to show you guys today that does surround one of, I'm sure, your favourite players, one of the upcoming stars for Barca. We're also going to show you some of the content you can get away from the Barca Lives, because I always have people asking me, how can I see some of the content you guys produce? Because I see that you've got exclusive interviews with Barca first team players, with one of the people we're going to be talking about today, in fact. I see you've got all of Barca Athletics live games. You've got under-19 games in the Youth League, for example, that was played yesterday. You've got all sorts on there, and I say, yes, there's loads and loads and loads on Barca 1. I'm going to show you how easy it is to install it. I've got it on my phone here because I just like to have it on the go. Come over to your App Store on your Android or Apple devices. Simply type in Barca 1. It'll be one of the first things that come up. You hit get or download. Once you've got that, it'll ask you to input a verification code through either your email or your phone number. Simply input the verification code that they send you. You can choose the language you want the content in. You put your profile in as your name. You can create many profiles, by the way, if you want to have maybe an iPad, for example, with your brother on it or your sister on it too. That's really easy too. And bang, you're in. And you've got loads on there. It's really that simple. There is absolutely buckets of content on there. Some of it's live, some of it's, just like archive stuff. I love to go back and rewatch the full games. I mean, I think back like last week, the game against Atletico de Madrid, I'd go and rewatch that in full. It's available in 3 languages. My commentary's on there too, so make sure you go and check that out. So there's all sorts on there for you guys, and I really highly recommend you go and check it out. Of course, too, we've got the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel has match highlights. It's also got pieces of fun content, training sessions, good behind-the-scenes content too for you guys to tune into. And today, I did give you a sneak peek. We're going to be talking about someone who I'm sure you're all really, really fond of, Cubarsi, who we can't really get enough of here, I'm not going to lie. He scored his first goal, of course, for Barca against Atleti the other evening. And, of course, he is such a big player for this club. Let's go then with the questions for today's quiz. This piece of content is, I'll translate it for you, it's the favourite moments or favourite memories for Cubarsi in the Champions League. Question number 1 then, and this is great because it shows you just how young some of these guys are. What is Cubarsi's first Champions League memory? Is it 1, the 2011 Champions League final, the one that Barca beat Manchester United in at Wembley? Is it 2, the 2015 Champions League run, where of course the treble-winning season under Luis Enrique, the MSN? Or is it 3, the remontada versus PSG, the 95th minute goal from Sergi Roberto. So which out of those three do you think is Cubarsi's first, not favourite, first Champions League memory? Think about when this guy was born, by the way, and then maybe think about age-wise when your first memories with football start to come about. Let's see what answers you guys put in the chat, because I can tell you this is pretty ridiculous, actually. In 3, 2, 1, it's number 2, the 2015 Champions League run, and he also says that final against Juventus, of course, that Barça won, is his first Champions League memory. That might make a lot of you who are watching feel old. I like to think of myself quite young. That even makes me feel old, because that definitely wasn't my first Barça memory either. That was quite a way into it. So ridiculous, really, how young these guys are performing at this level. Anyway, on to question number 2, then let's forget about how old we all feel for a minute. Cubarsi says that he was there was a childhood idol who he loved watching in the Champions League growing up. I think I'm going to be able to catch you out. He was asked, who was a player who you loved watching on TV on the Champions League nights? I've got 3 options for you. Puyol, Piqué, or Lewandowski. I've got 3 options there as to who you guys think is an idol that Cubarsi loved watching on Champions League nights. Let's see if I can catch a few out. You've got Puyol, Piqué, and Lewandowski. Which one makes the most sense, or am I trying to catch you out? Let's see what you guys say in the chat. Let's get those final answers in, because I can tell you in 3, 2, 1, it's Robert Lewandowski, his current teammate. He said in this piece of content that I love watching Lewandowski on Champions League nights, and he was someone who I always looked up to. Not a bad little anecdote, that is it, from Cubarsi, who now, of course, gets to train with Lewandowski every day, surely up against each other too. Shows you how dreams can come true. And a final question, could it be a trick question? Against which team was Cubarsi first included in the squad list in the Champions League? Not who he debuted against, in the squad list. So against which team did Cubarsi first get included in the squad list against? Maybe think back to a game where Barça put a lot of their youngsters on the bench. Can you remember it? Because I've got 3 options for you. I've got 1, Shakhtar Donetsk. I've got 2, Dinamo Kiev. And I've got 3, Napoli. Not when he made his debut. Who was he first included in the squad list against? I'm not saying he had to get on the pitch. I'm not saying he got any minutes. I'm saying in the squad list of the Champions League. Do you guys remember, maybe? You've got Shakhtar, Dinamo, and also Napoli. Let's see those final answers. Who can get 3 out of 3 on today's quiz? I can tell you, it is indeed number 1, Shakhtar Donetsk was the game that Cubarsi was first included in the squad list in the Champions League for Barça. He speaks about it in this piece of content too, where he was surprised, at the fact that it came about, and of course he was happy to be there. And there you have it. Did any of you get 3 out of 3? I'd be intrigued to know. Thank you all again for joining for another halftime segment. Well done to all of you who tuned in and got those answers in for the quiz. We'll show you a quick piece of snippet from this piece of content here. Download the Barça One app whilst you're at it and make sure you get into all of the content that we've got available on there. I know you guys will love it. And of course, on the YouTube channel, you've got plenty too. That's where I'll leave it for now. Enjoy this clip and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Barça right now in the ascendancy. Raphinha with the corner. It's gone over everyone. It finds at the back post for his first Barça goal. Pau Cubarsi. Sensational scenes here at Montjuic. Cubarsi has scored the first goal for the club of his life.
Oh, that was obviously pre-recorded, wasn't it?
Slightly.
Highlighting Cubarsi content.
Yeah.
Cubarsi sent off in this first half is definitely going to be an issue in this round of 16 tie. It's left Barca with 10 players for today and with no Cubarsi for the return game. Regardless of that, the team held up well.
Yeah, no, at halftime, I think we can be happy about that. But at the same time, there's still 45 minutes left to go. And if we're not going to take the chances that we did in the first half, and that's going to continue for 45 minutes going on, I wouldn't say I'm nervous, I'm just worried.
I like to judge sometimes by group chat reactions. In my group chats, people are confident that we can win this. I mean, we've had the chances, if we take them.
Well, I agree with you. I think I agree with everything you say, actually. We have every reason to believe that they can win this game, don't you?
I do. That is exactly the point I made. So yeah, that's the point I made. So yeah.
You agree with yourself?
I agree with myself.
I think I should be the host of this show. I really do like my job.
I would like to see this. Can we get like a strap so they can go just like?
Guys, what do you think Hansi said to them at halftime?
Take your chances. No, I think it's a hard position for Hansi Flick to kind of motivate the players to basically do work at such a high rate for such a high intensity match. Something that is mentally draining, physically draining, and it's a lot to ask for from anybody, much less 10 players on the pitch. But I think Hansi Flick needs to kind of mentally restart them because obviously we had those chances in the first half that I think in any other match we would have scored. Raphinha would have shot on goal in any other match, as we saw, as he did it against Benfica in the last minute, in the 96th minute mark. And I think it's just Hansi Flick needs to show his control over the players in terms of personality and mental.
Oh, and the thing that he said to Mark at the beginning of this game was that everybody is focused, which I believe.
Yeah.
But human instinct and natural reactions after one of your teammates gets a red card is to lose some of that focus, when in actuality you need to be even more focused, which, to their credit, every time Benfica made a couple of connective passes that led to an open Benfica player, somebody from Barca's front three or midfield tracked back quick enough to make the interception.
Yeah.
So defensively they're focused, but yeah, just to get that one goal.
We're rattled.
Yeah.
We're rattled mentally, I think.
Yeah, to get the goal would be, well, just ideal. And I do think the subs are going to come on earlier than they would have. Fresh legs are going to be needed in this second half. I want to ask you, who was the best player of the first half? I would say option 1, Szczesny, option 2, Szczęsny, option 3, Szczesny. Tech. But yeah, we're also giving you the option of Balde and Raphinha as well. But I think all three of us can agree that if it is 0-0, it is due to the whole team's effort. But Szczesny had a big part in that.
We don't need another 45 minutes of that.
No, we do not.
We're going to need it though.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not looking forward to it though.
No, this is going to be. I'm going to be quite interesting to see what difference it makes going in at halftime and having 15 minutes to kind of restart and kind of settle down and be like, look, this is what happened, but this is what we're going to do now. And I'm quite curious to see what the game plan is now.
Back to the couch?
Yeah, let's go.
Back to the couch.
Let's go. Hope this second half starts now.
Now.
Come on, Julie.
Now.
Let's go. Right, we see that we have players warming up.
Yeah.
But
Ferran the Shark?
with their coats on. So I'm not predicting any halftime substitutions. Thank you. I'm good. Is that my guardian angel?
Oh boy.
Well, which shoulder is it on is the question. Who's on the other shoulder, you know?
Should we?
Is there anyone? Is there anyone there?
Just saying.
Maybe we should have like someone like Lucas Digne or Carlos Puyol.
You need like.
I think your idea is about to get shot down.
Oh.
Who do you listen to, Robert?
Who's the guardian angel and who's the devil in this equation?
I think we all know who's who here, Robert. Don't do it, Robert.
Oh.
Robert.
No, I don't want to listen to you. We don't have. Oh, Pablo.
He doesn't even know your name.
I know.
He doesn't know my
That's
name.
quite
My
sad.
guardian angel does not know my name.
No.
I want to ask you. Ronaldinho's in the equation now as well.
Right.
I'd like Ronaldinho to be my guardian angel. It'd definitely be fun times.
Yeah.
Who is? Shall we get the question on Cogran?
Yeah, just keep talking. You're good. Keep going.
You're fine.
You're good.
You answer the question.
Who's your
Yikes. You know,
You kind of.
I think we need good karma. I think we need some good. What do they
You know.
call it?
You know what I think needs to happen. I think we need to have a nickname for Robert.
No.
Oh.
It can't be Robert and then Pablo Piquinito. Like
Right.
there needs to be like a balance between Robert and Pablo Piquinito.
Yeah. It'll come naturally, I think.
Yeah, you can't force like the nicknames.
I think we can ask. We'll let artificial intelligence come up with it.
Oh, it's not a bad idea.
We could ask artificial intelligence what the nickname should be. You know what we should do? Get into second half mode. Get the good luck hats on.
Yeah, I kind of like that actually.
Yeah?
It's been a while since we've gone hatting.
It has been a while.
Could you bring me one? Because I feel like I can't move. Otherwise, my guardian angel and the devil behind me.
What color would you like?
I'd like a red hat, please.
Okay. We have.
Oh, we could bring Greasy over as well.
We have
bring Greasy
old
over.
school.
I like
and
old school.
New school.
I'm an old school person.
Get Greasy over for some cuddles.
I am an old school person.
Alex?
Surprise me.
Okay. Well, I think it's only fitting that since you had a rough day on the paddle courts today, you go with the children.
Oh, yes, sorry, I was meant to ask you about that. As Barca play it forward, Raphinha chases, Trudin comes off his goal. Yeah, thank you, Spence, for that. I've been told that...
You've been told lies, Robert.
No, I have not been told. I've simply been asked to ask you about paddle. How did paddle go today?
I had a great time.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nothing significant happened. Played with random people that I don't know.
You played paddle with random people?
Yeah.
That's funny, I was there. Am I random people to you?
Sometimes. Depends on the day.
I went in and came out with battle wounds.
You did. You bled. You literally bled.
For my team.
Yeah. It's true.
Careful, Benfica inside the box, Barca defending, Inigo clears, Benfica get it back, Araujo forward, that's the Benfica Araujo. Should I call him Tomas?
Right, control it, there you go.
Alde.
Calma.
Alde trying to give Raphinha the long ball, Benfica win it back again, here's Pavlidis on the edge of the box, Pavlidis sets it up on the edge, Chesney had to react quickly there off of the Kokchu shot. I think it took a deflection, it changed directions, it went off of Araujo, and that
Safe
can
hands.
get dangerous.
Safe hands, especially with the pitches muddy and wet. Ball bounces really weirdly.
It's about to get
skids.
very tense.
Yeah.
It's very, very long this second half, I think.
This is going to be a very long half.
Who would you like to see in the second half? I vote the Shark.
I'm going to have a look at our bench.
Yeah,
I feel like I need to
So on the
visualize.
bench, I'm just going like
I'm going
off
to
the top of my
visualize
head
this.
here, but you have the option of Eric Garcia, you've got your Hector Fort, of course, and Gerard Martin as the fullbacks.
Hector Fort, Fermín López, Marc Casado.
Casado. Oh, this would be a good Casado game.
Pablo Torre, Ansu Fati, Ferran, Pau Victor.
I agree with you that it could be a good Casado game, but I just want to ask you the question, like, ahead of time. If you put on Casado and he makes a young player error, you're never going to hear the end of it. Because we've already had one young player error today. Now you're bringing in another young player. And if he, I'm just saying, I don't expect him to, but
no, but it's
young players make mistakes. It's understandable. You know, it's part of it. I get it.
Yeah.
But if Hansi brings in Casado and then he loses the ball in a position that leads to a Benfica goal, everybody's going to be talking about how both Cubarsi and Casado,
that they're not ready yet for a big stage.
I don't know.
It is true, but I mean, if you look at the bench, we also don't have any veteran players, so to say. Ferran Torres is the most veteran player on there with Eric Garcia.
Forgot that my microphone is down here today.
You would say Fermin is a veteran player?
No, but he's...
corner kick.
Corner
Should we
kick.
do it now?
Should we?
Get out of here.
Get out. Go. Go.
Leave.
Go. Right.
Vete.
Is it a corner kick? Can we confirm?
I think it is a corner kick.
Bye, Robert. See you never.
Oh, sorry.
Get out of here.
Ciao.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Deu.
Good. Bye-bye. All right. We finally got rid of him. Okay, let's go.
Right.
Look, there's nobody there.
Okay.
Your presence is felt.
Right. Pedri for the corner. Into the... Ooh. No.
It didn't result in a goal.
Robert, you could stay there if you want.
You've been replaced.
You've been replaced, basically.
By a different Ronnie.
Yes. Benfica. Benfica. Oi, Benfica.
All right, well, that was cut across the face of goal.
Right, so we're lucky that Benfica don't take their chances just like we do.
I guess maybe we should bring Robert back in.
Should we? I think Robert.
That was a sum zero.
That's not necessarily proving the theory right, but I mean.
Hey, buddy.
You okay there?
How you doing?
You bored?
I'm back. I don't like the hat. No.
The hat's fault.
I like, no, sorry. Wait a minute, I'll just pull up a chair.
Wants the hat.
No, I do like the hat, but I don't like the effect it's having on this second half. It's the game with Ronnie.
Benfica on the attack.
A little bit of problems we're having right now, Robert.
You're careful here. Szczęsny with the save.
Woo! What a stop!
Airplanes for Wojtek Szczęsny on the chat.
Play on, defend.
He kicked. Oi.
The ball back into the box.
Oh,
Balde gets around Pavlidis.
Well defended.
Oof. Right. We need to stop letting Benfica.
Yeah, stop letting them into our box.
Right.
I mean, with the switch. Long to Raphinha, a bit too long.
A bit too long.
Go Rafa. Go Rafa.
I mean, I want that. Stop it. Stop. Yeah.
Hang on to it. We're going to play it back to Balde. Calm things down here, guys.
Yeah. Right. So we're in their half now. I think we can manage to stay there. Oof. The thing is that now there's a lot of separation between our midfield and our attack, which is not ideal. But it is what it is.
I mean, that double save. It was. I'm going to call it a double save from Szczęsny. Because he made the save.
Go Pedri, go Pedri, go Pedri. Gliding into the middle. Pedri to Lamine. Go Lamine. Go Lamine. Go Lamine. Lamine takes it to his right. The shot takes a deflection into the hands of the keeper.
That was better. We're getting better at our attacks.
I would say give us some Polish flags in the live chat to celebrate this double save by Szczęsny.
He made the initial save, but then there was a rebound.
And it was like...
And he had to kick it away.
Basically.
He couldn't reach it with his hands.
No.
Appreciation for Tech.
MVP of the match so far.
Careful here, Pavlidis. Touched by Araujo. Corner kick, Benfica.
Defensively, I must say we're at a 10 out of 10. Starting with Szczęsny out the back.
That save.
That save.
That's so pretty.
That save. Our defenders, Balde, Araujo, and Jules Koundé as well. That there was one really good tackle. That was basically the Cubarsi tackle, but he got the ball. 10 out of 10 so far, to be honest.
Incoming cross, punched away by Tech, and
Falta.
a foul called against Benfica.
Okay. I think Mark is at least respecting this ref.
It's because he can't talk.
Yeah. No, but I think the ref's done well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ronnie, ¿vas bien? Sí? Sí?
Enjoying your...
Okay. I don't think he's going to let me sit.
What a guy. You can't force...
Oh, thank you. Gracias.
Ferran.
The Sharks coming on.
Ferran.
Yeah, I think this is good. You gave Levy like 10 minutes after a break to just run until he couldn't run anymore, but now you need somebody at the point to pressure.
I mean, it's decent. I think it says all about our mentality this season and Hansi Flick's mentality when you're not substituting on a defender or you put in Marc Casado to play double pivot with Frenkie de Jong, for example. We're going full force and we're trying to get something out of this game, which I'm proud of, to be honest.
They've been playing decently with two holding midfielders, essentially. They've had to defend a lot of corners, and it's gonna continue that way. Here we go again. And all these through balls, there's just a lot of space.
Yeah, I mean naturally so, especially when we're not scared to leave the space in behind. I think Araujo's having a really, really good moment right now. This is a game that you want Araujo's best moment to be at, and he has a personality to do it. So I'm confident with him in the back.
Right, corner kick, Benfica. Incoming cross.
Chesney.
Punched away by Chesney.
That's less than a 7 out of 10.
Lamine Yamal is the player who will be taken off. Ferran Torres is the player who will come on.
So what do you...
Raphinha to the right, Ferran on the left.
Yeah.
Levy left up front.
Interesting.
Okay. Get the speed down.
Did I
the
miss
wings.
something the other day? Why is Lamine Yamal's fingers bandaged?
He's been like that for a couple games,
Oh,
hasn't
is he? Okay. I missed it.
Yeah. It's not the first game that he's like that.
High praise by Lamine Yamal to Hansi Flick in an interview with UEFA this week.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
You know what's kind of ironic is that goal kick.
Offside.
This
goal kick.
week with Cubarsi turning 18 was the first week that he was allowed to speak to the press. So before this game...
But Cubarsi turned 18 in January.
Well, it was the first time that he did an interview for UEFA.
Oh, for UEFA, okay, yeah.
Like ahead of the game. Because if you're under 18, obviously you're not allowed to speak in the press conferences. So he did the UEFA press conference yesterday.
Yeah.
And answered a bunch of questions about very general stuff because it was his first time speaking to the UEFA media.
Yeah.
And then this happens in the first game. That's just bad luck. He's going to have to speak to them again now.
Should we find out if Eric Garcia was the speaker in the first game? Against Monaco?
Did we see?
Sure.
See if there's something there?
I doubt it, but yeah, sure.
I don't know, maybe.
I have to say also...
It was Koundé.
Oh, it was Koundé first game, yeah.
Bad.
Damn.
Bad.
My theory gone down the drain.
We said that Pedri was going to be the key player of the match before. And right now, his strategy right now is holding onto the ball as much as possible until drawing a foul.
Mm-hmm.
And it's working so far, so I'm quite impressed with him. I mean, he's done it, 2-3 times now, essentially.
Right, so with the substitution, Raphinha's gone to the right, Ferran's on the left, Lewandowski still down the middle. And we've got the defensive line of four with Koundé, Araujo, Inigo and Balde. Careful here, long switch, straight out for a goal kick. So, Barca have already used 2 windows of substitution. So...
Naturally so.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Araujo for Olmo after the sending off.
Yeah.
And the one we just had, Ferran for Lamine Yamal. I do wonder what Hansi Flick might decide to do. Maybe he tries to hang on with this unit and then uses the last window in the final 10 minutes. Careful here, the chance for Benfica. The shot takes a deflection, corner kick. Oh no, no corner kick.
No.
It looked like it took a deflection.
They've been getting into those areas at the top of the 18-yard box a lot.
With the space.
And Barca have at the very least been putting bodies in front of them.
Yeah. We're still, I think, all you need to know about the confidence that we have right now to get back into the game is that we're still trying to play out the back. Well, not this goal kick, but the last one.
Did they just say what I think?
I didn't necessarily understand. Did they say?
I heard feel the, and then, I don't know, is that Portuguese?
Ooh, lovely ball by Ferran out wide to Koundé, who's going to get there first. Koundé's going to try and go deep. Koundé tries to put it in. Corner kick. It clearly didn't work, but I left before, so I'm staying.
Ahora sí.
I'm staying.
Ahora sí.
As I'm going home.
No.
See ya.
Bye.
Ahora sí. All right.
It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. The goal is coming. Oh, I lost my...
Your train of melody.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, Araujo inside the box, Koundé, Inigo as well. The ball played long, Inigo puts it back in. Seems like the chance wasted maybe. Pedri crosses it in. Benfica clear. Who's going to get to the ball first? Alejandro Baldes. You can come back in, Spence. Nothing happened.
I'm in. It was a chance wasted.
There you go.
Te toca.
I'll go out next time. Maybe it is me. Ui.
Pedri through
Go on.
to Balde. Ooh.
That could have started a good...
An hour played. We're
Yeah.
one man down. It's the goggles result.
You said you were going to sign up.
Resultado gafas.
Yeah, you did. You said
But I was what?
You were signing up
You were
for
signing up for a
no-no.
no-no.
For half-time.
And the whole game,
Did I?
right? Would you
Maybe.
say no to
Yeah.
that?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say no.
If it's opposed
Oh,
to...
look, Benfica gave the ball away and Raphinha has a chance. Raphinha. Yes!
Vamos!
Vamos, Rafa! What a goal!
Why, que sí?
No way, man. No way.
No.
Benfica give the ball away. Raphinha wins it back. 2 touches from range, low shot, out of reach for the keeper. Benfica 0, Barça 1. Vamos, Rafa! Give me a bit of samba. Woo! Come on!
We need to... Yeah.
Raphinha gives Barca the lead. 9 goals in 9 matches in the Champions League. Raphinha, give me some Brazilian flags to celebrate in the
I
live
can't
chat.
believe it happened.
Vamos!
Unbelievable. That was out of nothing. Came out of nowhere.
It was kind of a repetition of his last goal against Benfica, but on the other sides. It was through the defender's legs, out of reach for the keeper,
And
far post.
The first half chance,
Yeah.
when we were screaming
That
at
was
him to
the same.
shoot, that was a way easier chance.
That-
and this one, he was just like, the heck with it.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Right.
Woo! I'm exhausted.
My shoes are unsigned.
All right, Gavi.
Yes, Raphinha.
More Brazilian flags. Bring them in.
Bring them in.
Bring 'em in.
Bring the
Bring 'em
Brazilian
in.
flags in. Come on.
Absolutely. Good job. We didn't even ask the live chat for that. Look at that.
I did.
No, he did.
Oh, you did?
He did.
Sorry, I wasn't
He
paying
did.
attention. I was
Clearly
screaming,
not.
celebrating the goal.
Wait,
Careful with the
Benfica.
shot wide.
Ay.
Woo!
I think we need a replay of our initial reactions to that goal.
What a goal, though. I mean,
It was
the importance of it, but also
the confidence that
yeah.
Raphinha had to just go. That was the confidence that was missing in the first half. And I think it was what we said, that go in at halftime, restart, refocus, and know that we could do something like that out of nothing.
the 1,600 Barca fans who are at Daluz right now are making themselves heard.
For the record, we don't know anything of what Hansi Flick said in the locker room at halftime, but we know exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Because that, you just said it.
Can you hear them?
That's the difference.
Barça es
el millor que hi ha. Olele, oh la la. Ser del Barça es el millor que hi ha. I'm gonna drop some Brazilian flags in the live chat. Call me crazy. I'm gonna do it.
Easy. Raphinha. I always get my first score right, but I never get my goal prediction right.
You know what we haven't done today?
What
And what we should do right now, having scored the first, being 1-0 up, one man down. 1 goal up, 1 man down. I feel like that's a good title for something.
That is a good title.
And that now our viewers have peaked after this first goal.
Yeah.
Bring him in, baby.
Bring him in.
Bring him in.
Bring him in, bring him in.
Bring him in, bring him in. They are singing that Dia de Partida. I can't hear them anymore, but
Yeah.
Blue and Red Hearts on the live chat. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Ale, ale, ale. Why is it only the 65th minute? Right.
Right.
Woo. What are you doing? Oh.
What is he?
Oh, you've gone to get the flag. Right, Benfica in possession. Pavlidis trying to turn. Koundé will manage to clear.
Koundé, we've not talked about the game that Koundé is having today. I think defensively he's done some really important tackles in the back. Out of time.
Careful here. Benfica player went down.
Let's go.
Nothing called.
Yeah.
Pedri can go.
Let's go.
And Barca can run. Lewandowski.
No.
First touch to Raphinha. Ferran's going to keep going with the run. Raphinha's going to slow things down and switch it over to Alejandro Balde.
Touch.
Go Balde.
Throw it in there.
Go
Why
Balde.
No. Telewa.
Balde waiting for support.
Pedri,
Balde
Pedri.
waiting to see if he can go deep. Balde
Over in the
trying to
corner.
go deep. Cross. Took a touch. Clearance by the Benfica defence. Barca will play from behind.
It's impressive that Benfica are the ones clearing the ball more than we are when they're defending. My voice is gone from screaming that goal.
We do need a replay of that.
Yeah, we need a replay of our celebrations. Benfica are the ones that are clearing the ball when Barça are in attack, whereas we're still regaining possession and playing out the back, which is. I mean, I think it's a praise to Hansi Flick and the mentality that he's instilled in the players. I think we're proving ourselves right now. I mean, there's still 25 minutes left. So far, so good.
A lot of time.
Yeah. But a lot of time for us as well.
Careful here. Can someone clear this? Szczesny again.
We need him, man. We need him to be big.
Woo.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Give me some airplanes.
Yeah, you want me to do it. I'm not going to play your game.
Play the game, Spence.
Gotcha.
Right. 1-0.
Right.
Someone's slowed down the clock, the timer,
Yeah.
on the UEFA ticker there.
Well, the game's going fine for us right now.
Yeah. A little foul from Otamendi on
Yeah,
Lewa.
Lewandowski got clocked in the back of the head.
Killing a bit more time there.
Benfica are going to make a substitution.
Right.
Right, Pedri taking his time. Barca want to play in Benfica's half for a little bit here. Koundé forward, Raphinha, he's got the help of Pedri. Do it. Go. Pedri's got the whole right flank.
Pick out a pass.
Pedri. He's so good at picking out passes and he didn't do it the right way this time. Careful with Benfica running in space. Here is Shelderup.
Go get him.
Yeah.
Do it, Jules. Incoming cross. It hit the back of Pavlidis. Frankie de Jong trying to defend here. And handball called against Benfica.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You're celebrating that Raphinha goal.
Yeah.
You've got to love it. Raphinha scored just a few minutes ago to make it 1-0. What a goal. Was that Raphinha's best goal of the season, do you think?
That's such a great question because he scored so many great goals this year.
There's the 4-0.
I was going to say, that's a hard one.
There's one in the Clásico. There's the other Benfica goal.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean the second Barca goal, which went off his head with the keeper goal kick clearance.
That's hard. Because the other Benfica goal was more concrete in the sense that it was the winning goal of the game. But obviously that was kind of the group stage of Champions League, and it wasn't anything significant. We were going to qualify anyway.
There's also the Bayern ones.
The Bayern ones. This, if it ends 0-1, I would say this one, because the confidence that we're going to take back to Montjuic is significant. And there's absolutely no way that Benfica are going to beat us.
In terms of quality, though, there's one of the Benfica ones that goes through the legs of the defender there with the
I think
right foot.
I think for me the other Benfica goal, like the second one, because of the probability of that goal going in was so low.
Yeah.
And it was he started running from the halfway line,
yeah,
more or less.
In the 96th minute.
Yeah. In the rain.
In the rain. I'm curious to see what the live chat think. Let's see. Let's see. What are they thinking? What are our lovely fans thinking on this wonderful Champions League night? Thank you.
Not you. Well, we like you.
Careful here, chance for Benfica, deflection off of Araujo, corner kick. Ezra says 3, the other Benfica goal. That one dude says 1, this goal. Elmir Days says the other Benfica goal as well. Nelly Mezheritsky says the 3-0 against Bayern. DLS Pro says goals against Bayern were a beauty as well. So there is a lot of appreciation for the other Benfica goal.
Are there live individual player stats from today's game?
Who do you want? We can get it on the screen.
I want to see Araujo's stats.
Okay, can we get Jordi Cochran? Can we get Araujo's stats on the screen?
Let's see if...
How well can our team back there get Alex's request in?
Oh, no, because they want me to translate the tweet, which says the love story between Raphinha and Daluz.
How many goals have Raphinha scored at that stadium?
3 this season.
But
I don't know if in his career. There's Araujo's.
Nice.
3 clearances, 21 touches.
I think all of those 21 touches have been blocking shots.
Yeah, shots blocked would be an interesting one to get on there. 72nd minute still. Koundé gets a touch in. Hey!
Señor.
Yellow card for Carreras. Late tackle on Jules Koundé. Oof!
Oi, that was...
Second Barca player that got stepped on.
Yeah, studs to the top of the foot, that hurts. And it's like... outside of us getting ahead, mentally, that's awful for Benfica. When you look at the mental effect, I think Benfica right now are just frustrated, and their effectiveness has gone down significantly since that goal.
I feel like I should also mention Raphinha and the round of 16 of the Champions League.
Yeah.
Last season, 2 in Paris.
Yeah. 1
at the Camp Nou before.
That was, I think, for
unraveled.
me. He said it as well. He's like, "That's the best moment of my career."
Yeah.
I think it was the post-match.
Yeah.
Maybe that. Maybe,
It was with Marek.
Yeah.
Post-match is like, "That's the best moment of my career."
Maybe that's changed by now.
Potentially.
1 year later.
But the thing is that there's no significant goal like that one yet.
This one's pretty significant, we have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is that we saw.
This one feels very significant.
Yeah.
Corner kick
Like
Benfica.
Time ahead of time. But do you not think? Well, it depends on how many goals. But even if we lost this game, would you not feel confident that we would be able to win at Montjuic?
Yes. I always feel confident that Hansi Flick's team can win. Always.
I think that's why for me it's not like.
Otamendi getting a talking to with the referee.
Shocking. Shocking Otamendi does have a yellow card. Yeah.
We got 15, 20 minutes left of this to keep our heads. And that includes the 2 yellow cards for the 2 center backs.
Yeah.
Benfica player down inside the box. Surprise, surprise. Careful with the volley on the edge of the box. Another block shot, this time by Frenkie de Jong. Ball played inside. The catch by Szczęsny. Szczęsny. Are you nervous? I'm going to say option one. There's the clock's ticking very slowly today, and
I'm confident.
What are you playing at?
Sí. Ahora. ¡Ay, que sí! Míralo.
Okay, so what's your take on this, Vince? I mean, it's a leaner of a game, definitely. It's like it's a 45-degree game, and I think there's still too much time.
15 minutes left.
15 minutes, which are going to feel like 45
I do
minutes.
have confidence in this team.
Yes.
I have confidence in this team.
The only thing that gives me a little bit of pause.
Careful here. The ball played into the middle, and it's cleared by Araujo.
This defending has been locked in, and that's what has to happen so that I think number 3 is also important because they really every little cross that's coming in. This isn't going to stop for the rest of the game.
No, I've been impressed. Like if a Benfica player goes past one of our players, another player steps up immediately. The las ganas that we have right now to literally leave it all.
Careful with the cross inside. Chesney again.
All of their shots have been low shots. He's saving all of them, just skimming along the ground.
Yeah,
it's a professional save. I'm a professional football player.
And it's not.
Who was
he has
retired,
came out of retirement. There's so many players in the box for him to be able to react to those shots. Usually, I mean, when there's so many players in the box, you're usually kind of halfway through and he's going down all of them.
Okay, Benfica in possession again. This is more of a nail biter than I anticipated.
Yeah.
Little did we know that there was going to be a sending off, and that Barca would play for over an hour.
And that Raphinha would
10 men.
put us 1-0 up.
Well, yes, little did we know. I mean, I would have guessed if the Raphinha goal had to come, it would have been in that chance in the first half in which he decided to pass it into the box instead of taking a shot.
Yeah.
That had higher odds.
Yeah.
You always like the what's the stat that I don't like and that you like?
The XG.
The XG. Yes, I hate that stat.
Why?
But the XG for
because he's an old curmudgeon.
I just think it's.
He's curmudgeon-y
You don't like
and
XG?
I think it's very.
And
random.
a little bit Scroogey on Christmas.
Look, I would expect more.
That's a bit grinchy.
XG.
I would say the XG was higher for the one where he decided to pass than the shot that he took from the edge of the box. Oh, Cazador and Gerard Martin.
What is our XG right now?
Lewandowski off. Bravo, Levy. Valiant effort in a game in which he won't score.
No, he played his role. He played his role really well in terms of being the centre, getting the long balls, kind of holding up the Benfica defence and trying to lay it off to someone like Pedri or Frankie de Jong to kind of calm down the game. He did his job.
Okay, so
we're probably going to drop in.
The two players who scored their first goal the other day, by the way.
So I kind of like this, but I'm wondering.
Balde is going to play as a winger.
More winger, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can drop into a back five whenever we want.
Balde is a winger. Gerard Martin as the left back. Cazador replaces Frankie de Jong just naturally.
Yeah.
Benfica, would you care to guess the XG for both teams? Either team?
Globally for the teams. Oh, Bayern Munich thumping Bayer Leverkusen.
Ooh. PSG were up 1-0.
Yes, and they had a goal disallowed. Okay, a foul on Cazador. So the XG for. I mean, yeah,
I'm gonna go that.
I mean, I don't know what a normal number is.
XG
What is a normal
Benfica a 1.4.
Okay.
Is that a high number?
Well, you're watching the game. You're thinking, how many goals have you expected
Okay,
to see?
so it's not a percentage. So how many goals?
So XG is literally expected
I'd
goals.
say, something like 1.7.
Or a 2 point, like a
1.7 what?
Ooh.
1.7 what?
For being a hater of
1.7 what?
Oh, okay.
1.7 flat? We go to a second decimal. I'm just asking.
1.72.
I got excited.
Is that correct?
It's okay, I got you.
Bingo bango!
Wow.
Wow. Good job, Robert.
By the way, that was not in any way prepared.
How could you know that?
Round of applause for me.
Right.
I'm going to ask you.
I am ultimately the Barca official intelligence.
I'm going to ask you both one more question. What was the XG?
You just showed us for Barca.
On Raphinha's goal.
Oh.
And I'll give you sort of a.
I think it's
On
under
which?
one.
On the goal.
Well, this is what I was going to explain.
Oh, that's a percentage.
This is what I was going to explain to you. It's based on a percentage. If 0% is 0 and 100% was 1. So a penalty, for example, is an 80% chance that it goes in. So it's a 0.80 XG. Or maybe it might be 0.75, regardless.
All right. Hang on, because Benfica have a corner kick and it's making me worry.
Yeah.
We're in the final 10 minutes, by the way. Careful with that loose ball inside the box, which is cleared partially by Koundé. And now Barca can run here. It's Pedri. He's going to need support. Go Pedri. Go Pedri. Got Raphinha and Ferran. Pedri hanging on. Pedri trying to
that's well done.
Ball. It's well done, yes. And now he finds Cazador to Ferran, and Ferran to Koundé.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, no, I'm going to say 0.21.
I'm going to go for 0.34.
Or 1.7. Oh, careful here, Cazador.
Oh, he saw it. He saw the lane.
Yeah, he
saw the lane, and
it was there.
Yeah, I credit him.
So you did well in the first one, but you guys are both way off on this because it's much lower. That was not expected to go in. It was 0.04.
Oh,
See?
wow.
Yeah. Oh, careful.
Do you have-
Hey, Inigo!
No.
Penalty. Pavlidis
He's
wins the
looking
penalty.
for the contact, though. Offside.
Offside.
Vamos! Woo! Never have I been happier to whip this bad boy out. Up here. Come with me. There you go.
Oh, that's tight.
That's really tight.
But he's looking for the contact.
Was it the linesman that?
Oh, I don't
was-
know whether
it
that's
was
a penalty or
Chesney.
not, but
No, I think he does get his.
That's
is
a
there
foul.
contact?
And he's looking for the contact, man. Enough of that.
Is there contact?
I really hope it's offside.
This is going to take a while because if they determine that he's onside, then they're going to look to see whether or not it's actually a penalty.
Please be offside.
I need a repetition.
Although it
of
was
that.
very close.
I need a repetition of that.
Please be offside. Alex, you're blocking your mic.
I need a repetition.
Please.
This seems like a quick decision.
Offside.
Yeah, let's go!
Oh. And substitutions for Benfica. Please take Pavlidis off. Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, that might come back to haunt me.
Probably.
If whoever replaces him does
scores.
something that I don't like. Okay. 83rd minute.
Renato Sanchez. I forgot that he existed.
Oh, wow.
He was the next great Portuguese hope.
Yeah.
Hey.
Substituição.
Oh, what a ball from Chesney there.
Long ball from Szczesny.
Still in.
And there's
All
Renato
right.
Sanchez with the ball.
Just a little bit longer to hold on. Yeah?
How many minutes of extra time do you think we're going to have?
5 probably.
Something like 5, yeah, I would guess. 84th
No,
minute.
we had 5 in the first half with Inigo Martinez injury.
Yeah, but there've been subs, a goal,
Yeah.
VAR, check.
Koundé.
Koundé heads it backwards into the hands of Szczesny. All of you watching us now who are very nervous, where are you watching us from? Flags from your countries. Let us know.
At this juncture, Robert?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to give people just a little distraction to try and occupy 30 seconds of their time where they're not worrying about what's going on in this game.
Yeah.
Ooh, Liverpool scored.
They did.
Ooh, yes, they did.
Are you ready? I think we need to.
Careful here, ball played through.
I'm just gonna.
You hiding?
Yes.
5 minutes remaining.
Okay. I'm scared.
I'll let you know if anything happens.
Look at the support coming from all those different countries.
Poland.
Poland's got to be proud today.
Yeah. Netherlands.
Oi, Pedri, careful.
Careful, Pedri gave it away.
Out.
And recovered.
Araujo
Fuera.
gave it long. Do it, Ferran.
Ethiopia, welcome.
Ooh, Georgia.
Well, yeah. Welcome.
India.
Someone from Spain. South
Finland.
Africa.
Ghana.
Norway. Nigeria.
Slovenia.
Careful here.
Egypt.
Cross blocked by Alejandro Balde. Pedri hangs on to it, turns and passes to Balde.
He always scares me, but he always does the right thing.
Yeah.
Gambia. Is it Gambia or the Gambia?
Canada in there as well.
Gambia,
Germany.
I think it's the Gambia.
Why would you say that?
Because
Greece.
Because the map always told me.
The Gambia.
I think it's Gambia.
Let's see.
Cuba!
Ooh.
Cuba de mis amores.
Senegal.
Right, Barca in possession, which is a good thing to be able to say. Raphinha hanging on to the ball. Koundé plays it long. Ferran's going to chase it. Benfica initially clear and secure possession through Renato Sanchez.
Oh wait, did Gambia/the Gambia come back to us?
It's going really, really fast because there's so many comments.
Not that Google Maps has everything
Puerto Rico.
in order these days, but it does say the Gambia.
Oh, okay. I don't know why.
I just missed it again.
Careful here with the cross. Koundé with a clearance. Only so far though that Benfica could put another cross back in. And what was called there?
Offside.
Offside, a foul? Offside, I don't know.
A foul.
Oh, or maybe just goal kick. Oof. João Rego.
How old is he?
Oh no, corner kick, okay.
Oh,
Corner kick, Benfica.
Aye.
He tries to come off his line,
Chesney.
tries to punch it away. I thought he was fouled.
Yeah.
There's too much traffic in there. Renato Sanchez with the shot, takes a deflection, corner kick.
Okay, just withstand the pressure. Just grit and grind.
Quentin Grimes?
I don't want to watch.
You see how Gerard Martin blocked that?
Short corner.
Careful with the short corner. Renato Sanchez, the corner takes a deflection. Ooh, look at the bicycle kick on.
Another corner.
Another corner kick.
This is endless.
Why are there so many
88
consecutive
minutes.
An
corners?
endless loop.
They're going to play it short or they're going to play it long?
Long. I think inside the box.
Into the box.
Nope.
Short. Renato.
Come out to press. Come out to press.
Incoming cross. And corner kick, another one.
What is happening?
Cabral with a shot blocked by Araujo. 2 balls on the pitch. Come on. Can we
just
get
lock
the ball
in?
Out of here?
Lock in and defend again. Let's go. Lock in.
We're pushing and shoving inside the box. Referee.
Conversation.
Everyone to.
You guys behave yourselves. I saw what you were doing. You did it too. You chill, please.
Otamendi coming along to share his complaints.
We need a clearance.
No stupid mistakes at the end of this game. If they score a goal because it's a good goal, then fine. But no mistakes. Tech.
Cross punched away by Tech. Careful here. Another ball played into the box. High up, headed away by Araujo. Now Renato Sanchez has it on the right. Cazador gets a touch. 30 seconds until the 90th.
Oh.
They're going to play it long into the box.
A long throw-in.
Long throw-in. Renato into the box.
Nice.
He's headed away by Casador.
There you go, Ferran.
Gets a
Nicely
touch
done.
and clears it away.
I'd sign up for 5 minutes at the
Right, 90th minute.
Oh,
What's
look,
the extra
nice
time?
touch by Raphinha. Could have allowed Barca to win it back. Koundé goes down and Casador will
So much
secure
space.
the possession for Barca.
Yeah.
Into the middle for Pedri.
4 minutes.
Nice.
4 minutes, nice.
Oh,
Pedri
not
dispossessed.
there.
Oh, no,
Oh my
Pedri
God.
not
He's
dispossessed.
back.
Pedri
Falta,
fouled.
falta.
And
yellow cards.
Yellow card. Vamos, Pedri. Well done, Pedri. Oof.
Yellow card for you, Spence.
I'm locked in.
I want to know if Ronaldinho's nervous. Is Ronaldinho nervous? Because he has nerves of steel, as we're seeing now.
Oof. Yeah.
Just a shoulder ahead, eh?
Literally just shoulder.
The offside, just the shoulder ahead, but you can score with your shoulder.
You can score with your shoulder.
He's low on energy,
He's low
but high on focus.
Yeah. Right. Pedri's still down.
Yeah, it was studs to the ankle, and obviously just wasting time.
Yeah.
It was studs to the ankle.
You know, if you learn anything from playing Getafe, you gotta take a couple.
Yeah. Take a breather.
Raphinha's asking for it long. He's
Yeah.
saying, catch them off guard. Look at that goal by Raphinha.
I mean,
2 touches and bang.
What a pain. I feel like Raphinha scored one like that before. Oh, it took a deflection off
Yeah,
one
slightly.
of the Benfica players' legs.
The Hansi reaction.
oh lele, oh la la,
c'est le Barça, oh que ya, oh lele, oh la la. Right. So I feel like when the game restarts, we're going to the 95th because
probably.
1 minute at least has been wasted here.
At least, if not 96.
Yeah.
Yeah, 95 and a half.
Whatever you want. Your show.
For now.
Whatever referee wants at this point. Araujo plays it long. Ferran's going to fight for it. Ball headed into the box. And Benfica with the long clearance. Protect it, Araujo. Protect it, Tech. Protect it.
Okay. You've gained all of your credibility. Are you becoming a father soon?
Yes. No, I'm not.
Hey. Raphinha did well to draw a foul
Okay,
there.
foul on Raphinha. And
Stay down. Stay down,
Yeah.
Rafa. No, don't get up yet.
Final minutes of this game. Barca could walk away with the 1-0 win. Being one man down for more than an hour.
Unbelievable.
When was the Cubarsi sending off? Which minute?
It was like
It was like 26. At least. Not even
Clear
half
it long.
an hour. Yeah.
Long. Oh,
never know.
There you go.
20
22nd minute. 22nd minute was the Cubarsi sending off. So it's really like almost 80 minutes because of the added times.
Yeah.
Careful with the cross. Cabral inside the box. Koundé gets a touch and clears. Who can clear it now for Barca? The shot! Tech!
Let's go!
Tech! Wojtek Szczęsny! My man! Oh, Wojtek!
Oh, Wojtek.
Right,
Chesney.
another. Fill the live chat with airplanes, guys, as Barca tried to defend this one again. Long throw in into the box. Pedri did go in with a high boot there, but the referee said play on. Carreras into the box.
Offside?
Offside, yes!
Chesney.
Szczęsny.
What a save.
Szczęsny. What does that song really say?
Change it.
Change it.
Change it.
Change.
Change.
Szczęsny.
The Beatles,
is
right?
Is there a new song coming shortly?
Chesney?
I hope so. Long ball played by Chesney. Ball in Benfica's half.
Nothing stupid.
Varane will attack. Varane's going to win it back. Or go for it. Oh, the ball just rolled away from Raphinha. Benfica looking for one last chance. I would say blow the whistle, ref.
Yeah. Down 5 minutes after. Probably final play of the match, hopefully.
Let's see. Oh, can Varane chase it here? Ah, almost got to it.
Referee just looked at his watch. I think this is the last one.
Yeah.
Benfica have the ball on the left. Renato.
And
Renato's going to switch it over to the right flank.
And
Benfica in possession. Their fans want them to put it into the box. The cross goes off of Balde.
Surely.
Throw in.
Surely.
Beep.
Surely.
Blow it. Blow it. Yes! Almost! Almost! 1-0 win. 1-0 win. Yes. Woo! With 10 men, Barca take the win away from Daluz.
2 crazy games at this stadium.
I'm lost for words right now. I'm lost for words. 1-0 win in the first leg of the round of 16 of this Champions League, with Raphinha scoring the winner when we were 1 man down because of the Cubarsi sending off. Guys, I'm exhausted.
That was, wow. That was probably the most exciting 1-0 game in a long, long time.
I mean, I need a nap.
I know.
Or a coffee, I don't really know.
No, I think I have too much energy right now.
I need to sit down.
I think we need to sit down
we need to take a breather.
and calm down. I think we need to fill the live chat with blue and red hearts. I think that's exactly what we need to do right now to celebrate this Barca win. Give us some blue and red hearts while we sit down, gather our thoughts, celebrate this win. We'll be back. We've got interviews coming. I hope we can hear from some protagonists with Marbrau in Benfica. We'll hear from Hansi Flick as well. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. The Champions League is back, and what a night it was for us in Daluz. Benfica 0, Barça 1, Raphinha the scorer, Pau Cubarsi got sent off. A roller coaster of emotions, this game of this first leg of the round of 16 of the biggest competition in Europe. Barca took away a much suffered win, took the opportunity they were given in the second half and defended for their lives, backed by a wonderful performance by Wojtek Szczesny. We'll talk about it all throughout this post-game show and wait for reactions. I'm going to come to you, Spencer and Alex, in a minute, but I want to go straight to the Estadio Daluz and listen to what Marc Brau has to say, because Marc has a lot of history with Daluz. He's seen a lot of goals there. Today it was very few goals, Marc, but what a night, one that we won't forget.
Hi guys, how are you? What a night. Yeah, again, me here in Lisbon. Many people yesterday remember that when you were in Daluz, Barca received 15 goals in 3 games, 5 of average. But tonight, Barca got another clean sheet in an incredible night played by Wojtek Szczesny, one of your best friends right now, Robert. But of course, it was a big night here in Lisbon. And I have to say that the last 5 minutes, I wasn't the elevator for who didn't know what happened with the elevator here in Lisbon. We have to comment that the last game played here, I was in the elevator just at the time that Raphinha the 5th goal today. There was no any goal when I was on the elevator, but I'm just in the exact position where we were when Barca won Benfica a few weeks ago. Incredible night. We have many times to analyze what happened here, but it was incredible the way that the Barca played with 10 men. Off, as you said, of Pau Cubarsi in the 20th minute. I think that we have many players to say that was one of the players of the match. Of course, Tech, Pedri, Raphinha, incredible. Some stats for Raphinha, 25 goals this season, exactly at the same place and at the same goal where he scored twice a few weeks ago against Benfica. Remember that in a few minutes, maybe we could talk with some Barca players. Of course, we can follow here in Barca Live the press conference of Hansi Flick, but we don't have to forget that this is just the first leg, but it's so important. Sometimes when you want to win this trophy, when you want to win the Champions League, you need a little bit of luck, but of course you have to work very hard. And I think that Barca got it everything in a night like today in Lisbon. Remember that we told you the stat. Barca only have won 2 times here in Daluz in 2000. And the last game played here against Benfica. So for the 3rd time in our history, we have won Benfica here at their stadium. So we are very happy. But as we said, maybe in a few minutes we will talk with some players. But this is only the. We got a lot about the many things that happened here in Lisbon. But we have to be very happy with the Barca performance here in Lisbon.
Marc, we'll wait for reactions, but I did want to talk about one thing with you, which is something that I remember after the Sevilla game, Íñigo Martínez talked about, and that is learning how to deal with the situation of being 1 player down. That day was Fermín that got sent off. Barca were 3-1 up, and they managed to keep the goal at 0 and even score 1. Today, they do the same. We dealt with it in the Supercopa against Real Madrid when Szczesny got sent off. So Barca have dealt well with these situations of playing a lot of minutes with a player sent off.
I don't know if you remember what happened in the first game this season of UEFA Champions League when Eric was sent off, and it was also a good thing that day because Barca kept the philosophy playing, but that time was very hard to get a player off. But many things happened between Monaco in September and today. To Íñigo Martínez, as you said very well in Sevilla, I asked him how important was for the team to learn to play with 1 player less than the other team. Remember what happened also in Balaidos when Barca was 2-0 up and then Celta scored twice in the last few minutes. Barca, not only in the final of the Supercopa and the last game, we will have to play with 10 players, shows that the team grows up a lot. Remember, what happened in the first game of the season against Monaco in UEFA Champions League. So we have to be very proud of the team. And as you said, the most important thing is that Barca have learned for what happened in the first part of the season. And of course, another thing I want to comment and to put you in the is that the team is like a family. Hansi Flick likes to an expression that is we have to work as a unit. Okay, as a unit, but of course also as a family. So as you said, everything is fine for Barca tonight in Lisbon, but as you said, it's very important that Barca have learned what happened and about the mistakes that we did in the first part of the season when we played with only 10 players.
Thank you very much, Mark. We look forward to hearing from some of our players. I hope that you get to interview Wojtek Szczesny because his performance tonight was simply special. And as you said,
Your
he's
best
my
friend.
new friend. He's my new friend. He's my new friend. So let's see if we can have him on the show. But obviously, it'd be great to hear from Raphinha, from Pedri, from all of them, really and truthfully, after this game. We'll come back to you, Mark, in a minute when you've got some reactions. Spence, Alex, if in very few words you had to explain to someone who didn't watch this game what happened, where do you start?
I would say you're better off for your heart rate and your life
to not have watched
expectancy.
that.
But you missed probably the grittiest performance of the season from Barça because they were looking like they were on top of the world, 11v11. They were controlling the play. And then your heart sank when Cubarsi was the last defender and just wiped out Pavlidis.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a penalty.
Me too. I thought it was inside the box.
And here we are at the end of the game, and it's 1-0. And if you didn't watch it and you see the result, you're way happier and better than what we just went through, which was a lot of suffering to get there. But here we are.
I did say Alex to Spence in very few words, but
he doesn't listen.
He decided to ramble on.
Toast. A few words. I would probably say statement. Statement match.
One word. That's two. There you go.
Statement match.
Nicely done.
A few words.
Yeah, it's a statement match. Where do we start? Where should the being a unit, the holding up with 10 players after the Cubarsi sending off, taking the chance when it was given to us, although we'd wasted one in the first half, or do we start with Wojtek Szczesny, who had his first great Barca game, I think?
All the above.
I'll go in whatever direction you want.
I mean, it was the thing. I think what was most impressive about this match in particular was that it was equally individual brilliance combined with group statement.
I think we start with the group and then go individual.
Yeah.
You mentioned, one of you two mentioned throughout the game, just that every time a Benfica player gets past one of ours, there's someone behind to come to help already.
Yeah.
And that takes, for 70 minutes, Pau Cubarsi got sent off in the 22nd minute. For 70 minutes to hold that up, it just takes an incredible amount of grit, of effort.
Stamina.
Stamina, yeah.
It's mental, I think mental strength to have everyone fighting for the same thing, to the same intensity, I think is so special, and it's so hard to get from 11 or 10 players on the pitch in this example. And that halftime talk, whatever happened, it changed kind of the confidence levels, and it was 45 minutes of us being able to do exactly what we wanted at any moment, and Benfica never really rattling us the way that they did in the first half.
The thing that impressed me about this team was that any time it looked like things were getting tough in this game, they met the moment with poise. And we haven't said that often, or
in the last 5 years now.
I was going to say, over the last years.
Yeah, I was going to say, the last couple of years, poise has been harder to come by, especially in the Champions League.
Yeah.
In the knockout stages.
We all know our history in Europe.
Sadly.
Recent history.
Yeah, but there's also this history, man. Like,
yeah.
This counts for something. That's a 5 if you can't see it. So that you know that you're capable, especially what we've seen this team. That's the thing. This is the last thing that I'll try to be short here. Every part of this team that we've seen all year has proven to us that they are different and special and scoring 5 goals a game.
Yeah.
But they're also doing it in other ways like this. And that's why they know too that they could have pulled this off, and they did.
Mark mentioned what Hansi says, being a family, being a unit. You see that in the other day, let's say players who usually play less, Gerard Martins and Marc Casador get the first goal. You see how they react, how they celebrate, how they perform. Casador, after missing some games, came on a couple of games back, I can't remember which one it was, replaced Frenkie de Jong and had a fantastic performance. Today he came on in the final minutes and played very well, but I wanted to refer to Ronald Araujo, who since coming back from injury probably hasn't had the minutes he expected and the opportunities that he expected. He didn't start today. He was called upon in the 22nd minute when Pau Cubarsi gets sent off. And that was an impressive performance by Ronald Araujo. I don't know how many shots he ended up blocking. I don't know how many clearances he had in the end.
It was a lot.
It felt like a lot.
It definitely.
He was a commanding presence.
I think he showed the reason why he carries the captain armband. He led by example today. He led by grit and confidence. I think we talked about it when the first thing that we said when Ter Stegen went off injured was that was kind of the pillar of confidence starting from the back. And obviously Chesney having a good game today, but Ronald Araujo kind of came on, put his body in the line for anything, and everyone kind of followed that. Kunde next to him, Alejandro Valde. Everyone around them needs to step up to that level, and he threw himself at every, literally, his body on the line for everything, and that performance is what you want from your captain, from your centre back. Yeah. But then everyone following suit to that.
He came in cold. In other situations, other seasons, maybe a player of his stature would sit on the bench and sulk.
Yeah.
He has his own history with what happened last year in the Champions League round of 16 in this precise round.
Well, and he knows that. He's familiar with that.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, I was mightily impressed.
You said he came in cold, and that's the thing. Strikers, wingers, midfielders, lateral defenders, they get subbed out at some point during the game. It's just the natural course of the game. Keepers and central defenders usually never come out of the game, which means the players who are on the bench are most likely thinking, I'm probably not getting in today, unless an emergency happens. And you got to be ready to spring into action, and he did exactly that.
I want to speak about my new best friend.
Please.
Because he had a great performance, and I got to have a conversation with Wojtek Szczesny just a few days ago. The podcast was released on Monday, and here's a little extract of what he said, and I think it's, well, let's listen to it and we'll see how it's relevant to what happened today.
It just helps me to be always prepared in exactly the same way for every single game, and then it helps me also to deal with the good moments of the game, the bad moments of the game. I feel that that's one part of football that meditation helped me the most with. Is just being very present in the moment and being able to see the situation as it is. So I wouldn't be very bothered by mistakes, as bad as it sounds, but I'm really not. But also I'm not too depressed about those bad moments, but I'm not too happy about the good moments either. That's the only downside of it.
Never too high, never too low.
There's never like an euphoric state. I appreciate moments afterwards. So having won the cup, I'm not focused anymore, and then I can let myself go. But during the game, I usually don't celebrate our goals too much, which I used to do. So that's gone away. But it's worth it. I think it's worth it to get rid of any negative emotions.
So how does it work then, the meditation? Do you remove yourself from where your teammates are? Do you look for a place of isolation?
No, I'm quite comfortable meditating in the dressing room in front of everybody. Okay. I really don't care. I had a funny situation with Mark Ter Stegen. He told me that his son came into the dressing room before the game and everybody was just doing their own thing and I was meditating. And he said, "Daddy, why is Szczesny sleeping?" So no, I'm quite comfortable. It actually helps because there's a lot of noise and I can kind of switch off from the noise and get into my own state. It's actually much better. I don't need the silence around me to meditate. I do it sometimes on the bus on the way to the game. Yeah, I'm comfortable. People don't know what I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them like look at me for the first time and they're like, "What's going on?" Not a lot of them have the courage to ask me what I'm doing, but a few of my teammates in the past have asked me, and I've explained it to them. Never seen anybody do it with me, but I think it's very useful.
First thing I would say. It definitely worked for him today, the meditation.
Time to start meditating.
Yeah.
Time to start meditating if it's going to like have you have those performances. I wanted to focus on the never too high, never too low.
Yeah.
Because you saw it today. He was never at any stage after making a big save like making grandiose gestures, being very vocal or anything. He's just like,
right, what's
focus,
next?
focus, what's next? Go to the next thing. And I say tonight was his best performance as a Barca keeper. His first big performance as a Barca keeper.
Definitely. It was kind of when you needed it the most. Starting with that triple save at the beginning that would have given Benfica a goal really early in the match. I think you give Benfica that goal and their confidence goes to the roof, and it could have been one of those moments where the floodgates just open and we put our heads down and Benfica, do the opposite. I think giving a goal up, but in any case, giving a goal to Benfica at any point of the game when we hadn't scored yet would have been very, very key for them and very key for us. But Chesney, I mean, 10 out of 10 performance today, probably I don't think, it's going to be very hard for him to kind of do a better performance in this, unless he saves penalties in the Champions League final.
The UEFA stats say 8 saves. Feels low.
Yeah, none of his saves were full extension saves. There was maybe one where he had to extend just a little bit.
Well, I mean, it's like shots faced in the box 19. That's a bit more.
Yeah, because all of the saves were ones that a professional keeper should make. There were a couple that were extraordinary because they took a deflection or it required a different part of his body to save it. Like there was one that he saved with his hands, and then there was a rebound available and he just kicked it out of the way. Like he was making the unorthodox saves, and they all count the same.
Yeah.
For a clean sheet.
I want to ask the live chat, where does he stand if we're doing podium, if we're doing 1, 2, 3, let's give 3 points to the MVP, 2 points to the second, and 1 point to the third. Where does Chesney stand in that ranking for you? For me, he's high up, competing with 2 other players that I want to talk about. The first being the scorer, Raphinha, who's delivering the goods this season. And he had a situation in the first half, which I'd like to hear him talk about, as a matter of fact, if he gets asked. The decision to pass when it seemed like he had a wide open opportunity coming in from the left in the first half there. And then he almost sort of, I don't want to use the word redeem because he didn't really have to redeem himself, but he comes out of nowhere to win the ball back in a Benfica giveaway and takes a shot from the edge of the box, which somehow takes a deflection, manages to get past the keeper, gives Barca a very important lead going into the second leg.
Yeah, I think Raphinha, I get what you mean with that redeem probably isn't the right words, but kind of, I don't know what the right word would be. I think restart is probably the easiest word to describe how we went from the first half to the second half. Complete change of mentality, complete change of confidence. I think, Raphinha, gets in that situation that he did in the first half. In any other game, his confidence levels are going to go 4 posts, side netting, probably 98% of the time. But I think in that moment, in the first half, I just didn't think we gathered our thoughts, didn't gather our confidence. I mean, I think for us, we were 2 completely different teams in the first and second half after the red card, of course.
I'd love to hear what Hansi has to say. I'd love for Mark to ask Hansi what he said at halftime.
Yeah.
Because there was a huge difference.
Yeah.
The other player, before I go to Mark very quickly, Spence, the other player I wanted to highlight was Pedri. Because whenever Barca had an opportunity to have a little bit of pause, he was the one who was giving Barca that, slow things down.
Dribbling into spaces, weaving out of weird, I just don't understand how he got out of some of the situations with the ball that he got out of. Always pivoting, turning, rotating on the ball.
Floating, it seems like he floats.
Basically.
Yeah, I would be careful when I say it like this, but the way that Messi went downhill and slalomed through people, Pedri doesn't have the instinct to go that far down the pitch.
Nor the speed.
Or the speed, but he does manage to weave around people like there's butter just slathered all over his body,
I like it. I like the
Slathered
way you put
the
that.
butter.
Right, let's go to Marc Brau because I'm being told that we're going to get some reactions soon. So, Marc, we've talked about Chesney, we've talked about Raphinha, we've talked about Pedri. Is there anyone else that you think is worth considering for player of the match?
Well, maybe Araujo, because he played very well also when he came in the first half. But I have to say that maybe those two players that you said are also top three of the game. What I can say is that tonight in Barcelona we cannot listen to Tech and Raphinha because they talked with my colleague Marta, but you will listen to them also in Barça One and in Barça social media just after the midnight. But they told me that Pedri maybe will talk with us, and also Jules Koundé. So if you want to listen to these players, you have to be here in Barça Live. So Robert, after this, do you want me to give you my votes of the player of the match?
Yes, of course. Go for it, Marc.
So finally, we have to say that the player of the match for UEFA was Pedri. Of course, I agree absolutely, but I give 3 points to Pedri many times. So finally, today I want to give 3 points for Tech, for your friend Tech, Robert, because I think that without him, it would be impossible to win tonight. And in a place, especially where he received 4 goals, and many people talked about his performance 43 days ago, I think that he deserves a lot those 3 points. I will give 2 points, of course, for Pedri. He controlled everything in the game. And finally, 1 point for Raphinha, scoring again here in of course, to be one of the players of the match. So those are my votes, and as I said, maybe if there's no problems here in the mix zone of Daluz, maybe in a few minutes we will talk with Pedri and Koundé.
Thank you very much, Marc. Please interrupt when those players are available, and we look forward to listening to them. Or we can go to the press conference of Hansi Flick. Let's go to the press room because Hansi Flick has just stepped in.
Press conference in English with no translation. We start with Catalunya Radio. Comencem, Mireia.
Hola, Hansi, bona nit. Mireia Ruiz en directe a la TDT de Catalunya Ràdio. Li preguntarem a Hansi Flick sobre com ha volgut reorganitzar l'equip a la mitja part i quin era l'objectiu. During the halftime, what and how have you reorganized the team? And if winning was the aim, was the goal, or were you satisfied with a draw? Thank you.
We are satisfied with the win, so with the victory. It's and I don't think about the other results who could be. So I'm really proud about the team because they defend really good. They managed the team, the game very good, and yeah, what I can say is chapeau. It's really great. Marta, here, sorry.
Hola, Hansi, Marta Ramon en directe. El Barça juga a RAC1, t'hem vist patir molt. Quin significat li dones al valor d'aquesta victòria després del que s'ha vist de l'equip? We've seen you suffering a lot. And what's the meaning that you give to the performance of the team after winning away from home with 10? What's the meaning of it for you as a coach?
You know, such a match in 95 or 100 minutes to go to play. I think it's for everyone, for the fans, for the players, but also for the coaches. Not easy to handle, but I'm really proud. I'm very happy. About my team. They doing really fantastic, and of course, what I say is really. I said to them, chapeau. I'm very proud because. We managed this match really good. It's about after the 22nd minute with 10 players was not easy, and we doing really good. And this is a big win for us. But we know that we also have to play the next match, and Benfica is doing good. There's a good team, and we have to take care about that.
Buenas noches, good night, señor Flick. Víctor Lozano en directo para el Radio Estadio Noche de Onda Cero. ¿Qué piensa del partido que ha hecho Chesney? Si cree que necesitaba un gran partido como este, ¿no? What do you think about the match of Chesney? He needed a big match like this, no?
I think this is very important when you have a clean sheet with 10 players only. That you have a really great and fantastic goalkeeper on the pitch, and today he's doing really great. A great performance from him, and he saved us, to get the clean sheet. Very good. So I'm really happy for him, and also for us, for the team.
Buenas noches, Manolo Riveros, Cadena COPE para el partidazo. It's very different, Szczesny, the match at the Fast Liga or match at this night. It's different, Szczesny.
For him, confidence. Is of course, and I think with every match you have more confidence, and I also think today, because we defend a little bit deeper, have to defend a little bit deeper, and for him it was very good. So yes, of course, but I know that he can play on this level, because we see him every day in the training, and he's a fantastic goalkeeper.
Hi, Hansi.
Where?
Lluís Flaquer, en directo para el larguero. Cubarsi makes a fool and sees the red card as the last man. Is that play well managed, or is it better to try to avoid the red card even if it could cost a goal for the team?
No, it happens. It happens in a football match, and also for us today. The most important thing is how we react, and the reaction was really good.
Hello, Hansi here for RTP Portugal. I would like to know if this was one of the matches where do you suffer more as a coach, and also how decided is for you this tie, or if not decided yet?
No, it's not decided. It's I know we were now in a good situation, but no, I know that in football a lot of things are possible, but we have to play the next match on Tuesday, and it will be also tough. So it will be hard for us, but we will be well prepared for that. And of course, these matches are tough for everyone, for the fans, for coaches, for everyone.
Juan Irigoyen.
Hi, Hansi, Juan Irigoyen from El País. This is nights like today that you need an experienced player like Szczesny in the goalkeeper.
Yes, of course. I think he made a really fantastic match, but not only he. Also the other guys on the pitch. Everyone gives everything. Fight for the whole team, and how we defend as one unit. It was really great, fantastic, and also in the box was great to see that.
Joel.
Hi, Hansi. Bona nit. Joel Gadea per la porteria de BTV. Can you explain me your choice for the change after the red card? Why Dani Olmo? Why not another player? What are the things that you were looking for with this change? Thank you.
No, it's a decision we have to make, and I think with Dani out, I know it's for every player. It's not easy to understand that, but it's about the team. And with the 4-4-1 in this structure, we have not changed a lot of things. So it's only about this, and and we also need Levi for the. For the header, and it's because he's also in defending really good, so we need him, and he's doing great. And this was why we changed it. But it's I know this in this situation, no one wants to go out, and everyone wants to show that he also can fight, and but it happens like that.
Gràcies, bona nit, obrigado.
The press conference there of our head coach, Hansi Flick. Short and to the point. We were midst MVP voting, player of the match voting.
Oh,
Alex.
We were. I put Szczesny. Jules Koundé, you didn't talk about him.
Yeah.
Big kudos to Jules Koundé. He made really, really big tackles in key moments. Dangerous tackles, you could say, probably. Like the one that Cubarsi did to get the red cards. Jules Koundé had the opportunity. He got the ball all the time. Confident going forward. Confident when receiving the ball, playing up the back as well from that side. And obviously when the game started, we were still 11 against 11. He was playing a lot with Lamine Yamal up on the right wing. So just overall, really, really good play from Jules Koundé. One of those quiet players that you don't really focus on, sort of say, and Raphinha for obvious reasons, I think.
Sense?
I have almost the exact same three, but I slot out Koundé and I put in Pedri because Wojciech Szczęsny.
I think that's probably a clean sweep today, isn't it?
There's no better player on the pitch today than what he was. He was outstanding. I mean, we can still look at Alex's picks. That's fine. They were good picks.
Because
You made a good.
Let me win at something today, Spence, please.
Yeah,
There you go. You've got them on the screen.
I get it. 3 points for him, by far the best player out there. Just everything that he did to keep Barça in the game. Pedri, we talked about it, and then Raphinha scores the goal. Simple as that.
My votes, my best friend now, Pek Szczęsny. 3 points for him for his 8 saves, how he was, throughout the game, the hero that Barca needed in dire circumstances, playing with 10 men. He was confident at the back, a completely different performance than the one he had a month and a half ago when we visited the same stadium. And as I've said repeated times in this post-game show, his first big performance as a Barca player. 2 points for Pedri because he gave Barca what the team needed whenever they managed to recover the ball. And yeah, I mean, granted, we did park the bus for a little bit there, but as soon as we managed to get it out, and as soon as we managed to get someone in a bit of a pocket of space, Pedri came along, give me the ball, and as you said, Spence, twist, turn, protect, whatever was needed for Barca to be able to just take a breather. And the 1 goal to Raphinha, who made just appeared at the right moment at the right time for
1 chance, 1 goal. That was one of the options.
1 chance, 1 goal was one of our options during the game. Right place, right time. Raphinha in the second half, recovering the ball, 2 touches, shot into the back of the net, and gave Barca the win, which gives us an advantage going into the second leg, which is next week on Tuesday, 6:45 kickoff. No Cubarsi for that game. I did think I should have given points to Araujo and Koundé as well, but yeah. Anyway, you can't. We have this podium system. We can't give points to everyone. 12 points for Szczęsny, 6 for Pedri, 4 for Raphinha, 2 for Koundé. Live chat, let us know if you agree with that. We're waiting for more reactions. Is there anything else that we haven't hit on in this game?
This game, no. The other games have been interesting, but save that for another time.
Liverpool managed to beat PSG.
Yeah.
1-0
what was the stats? PSG had 27 shots.
Yeah, they had Liverpool had like 2 shots, 1 on target. PSG had 27 shots and however many on target and 1-0.
Fascinating.
Yeah. And obviously Dortmund drawing to Lille, which is our opponent.
That was yesterday, of course. If we go through to the next round of the Champions League, our next opponent will be Borussia Dortmund or Lille. So all open in that tie for the return game in France. Also relevant if we were to make the semi-finals, and that is still a long way away, but we're keeping an eye on Bayern Munich, who beat Bayer Leverkusen 3-0 in that Battle of the Germans, and Inter Milan, who got a good win away, strong win away at Feyenoord.
Yeah, you expected the Bayern Munich-Leverkusen game to be a bit more close. I think it was 0-0 the last time they saw each other before the Champions League, so it should be very interesting. But obviously Dortmund-Lille is going to be, that second leg is open, just like ours, sort of say, but honestly, I'm so confident in us going back to Montjuic. I was going to be confident whether we lost today or not. I think mentally we're strong enough to bounce back, but now carrying this 1 goal lead, I think there's literally no way to knock us down.
Right, I'm being told we have a tweet that we want to show. Let's have a look at it and see. There you go.
All right, that's gifable.
It is a gifable reaction.
That's a sticker. That's a good sticker.
Yeah.
It is a Good sticker by Tech. Do you think we can go to Marc Brau, Jordi Cochran, so that he can give us an update of the situation? He's getting ready. Okay, Marc Brau is getting
He's got
ready
Pedri
in his position. He's got Pedri. Let's go to Brau with the MVP per Champions League, Pedri.
Yeah, next to Pedri, another incredible performance here in Duluth. Pedri, què tal, com estàs? Bona nit.
Pedri, good evening.
Com senta guanyar un partit com el d'avui, amb 10 futbolistes, molts minuts?
How do you feel to win a game like tonight with 10 men? Yeah, we feel really good. The truth is, we're really happy. You know, I'm really happy with the work the team did. We left everything on the pitch. And I think we deserve the win. What do you think the key of the game was? I say that because it feels like you guys, you know, survived today. Yeah, obviously, after the sending off, we knew it was a lot more complicated game. We ended up fighting for that victory. I'm happy with how the team responded after the sending off, and now we're ready for the second leg. Is it so important that the team is still able to stick true to their philosophy even after these sending offs? Same thing happened against Monaco. Yeah, against Monaco we didn't do it in the best way, to be honest, but I feel as though we've learned. Today we knew what we needed to do. I think I'm really happy with how we all helped each other out in defence. We had a bit of calm, and that helped us get a few opportunities. We got the goal thanks to Raphinha. Two more for you, Pedri. What's your opinion about Tech, Szczesny? What a game. Yeah, incredible performance from him. He stopped everything that came at him. He's a great keeper. You know, you don't want to think about how much he weighs, and it's incredible what he's doing and what he's saving. Last one. Do you get nervous at all, Pedri? Very few times. I try to always be calm, to be fair. I try to help the team out, you know, with the team. I try to help us rest, especially when we're down to 10 men. When we don't have the ball, we suffer a lot. So when we've got the ball, we need to rest a bit. Pedri, maybe you can show the Man of the Match award.
The words of our player of the match, Pedri, incredible. The last question I asked him, do you get nervous sometimes? Because it seems that it's impossible that Pedri is nervous inside a pitch. What a performance tonight here in Lisbon.
Definitely a great performance. Marc, I'm being told that we will probably have reactions from Jules Koundé as well.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm just looking to the locker room. We are very close to, because the team tonight will fly to Barcelona. We'll come back to Barcelona tonight. So I think that it doesn't have to take a lot of time to talk with Jules Koundé. So in a few minutes, maybe we can talk with the French right back.
Okay, thank you very much, Marc. It'll be interesting to hear from our right back, Jules Koundé, who you highlighted, Alex, as one of the players of the match as well. I mean, just a solid, consistent season for him.
I was going to say, like, not only kudos for tonight, but his entire season, the season so far has been outstanding. What was it that we looked at last time? He was the player that had most minutes this season, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Player that has most minutes this season, Raphinha being the second. We've seen him combine playing with Lamine Yamal so well down the right wing. He's offensively and defensive. We've seen him score. He scored that banger this season that he has no right to be scoring as a right back. Consistently attacking defensively. Today, obviously defensively, tackles, last minute tackles in the box, outside the box. He's just such a consistent player, and that's so hard to find. And not many times you highlight him because he's doing the dirty work, sort of say. You highlight him when he's scoring, you know, I think it was like half volley that he scored. But he's such a player that, you know, we talk about Raphinha being consistent, we talk about Lamine Yamal, but Koundé, for me, is probably one of the key players this season for us.
Long gone, Spence, are the days in which there was a debate whether he was a right back or a centre back.
Yeah, that just has a little bit to do with modern football. That every defender.
He's enjoying what he can do as a right back.
Yeah, he didn't initially though.
No.
It took time.
Yeah,
no, but every big defender is kind of being ushered into that role more or less, and he's got all of the talent and capability to play the full length of the pitch. That's why he does it.
Right, well, Jules Koundé is making his way over to Marc Brau's position. So when you're ready, Marc, all yours.
Yeah. We are ready. We are ready to talk with one of the big players tonight here in Lisbon. We are next to Jules Koundé. We will start the interview in Spanish. Jules, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Buenas noches.
Jules, good evening.
Ahora se lo preguntaba a Pedri, ¿cómo de cansados
I just asked Pedri,
todo hoy en el
how
partido?
tired are you guys right now? You left everything on the pitch. Honestly, I think the attackers and the midfielders are more tired than the defenders, even though we gave everything. You know, we played in a low block, so we didn't have to press too high up the pitch. You know, we're fine. We're really happy with the victory and the job that the team did. We played really well defensively. Obviously, the second leg is still to play, but this was a good day for the team, a good night for the team. You kept a clean sheet, and you also won with 10 men. Yeah, I think it's a game that we knew how to suffer in. Obviously, it's not the game that we wanted or that we planned for, but in the end, the team reacted really well. We defended really well. We knew we were going to have one or two chances, that we needed to take them to at least take a positive result back to Barcelona, and that's what we ended up doing. So I'm really happy, especially with the conditions of the game. You were spectacular defensively. Szczesny was amazing in goal too. Maybe the most important thing is how the team was able to maintain its philosophy with 10 men. Yeah, Tech was amazing, as you said. I think the attackers and the midfielders ran a lot too. Obviously, it's true that we had to, you know, play with a bit of a deeper line, back line. You know, you can't play with such a high line when you're playing with one player less, especially against Benfica, who take advantage of a high line really well, as they showed that in the league phase game. But honestly, I think we did really well. I think when we had the ball, we had some moments of calm. Pedri gave us a lot of that. You know, he gives you life really when you play with one player less. You know, he helps us light up the game a little bit. So we're really happy.
In English, Jules, you speak in Spanish, but what do you think was the key for winning tonight, and especially what the team has to do in the second leg? Only in 6 days we will have to play also against Benfica.
I think the key was to be a unit, to defend together, to speak, to communicate, to fight. At the end of the day, we play Champions League. We already know how tough it is. We play the best teams, and when you play with one less, well, you have to bring something even a little bit more, an extra. So we did that, and for the second leg, well, we're looking forward to play 11 against 11 and to be able to dominate more the game, because at the end of the day, that's why we like, that's our philosophy. So I hope we'll be able to do that.
Thanks and congrats.
Thank you.
The words of Jules Koundé, well explained in Spanish and English. He talks very well, Jules Koundé explaining. And I think that the most important thing is the way that all the teammates are talking from each other. The words for Pedri talking on Tech, Koundé talking on Tech and also on Pedri. So very proud has to be all the Barca fans and also the team tonight. It's time to say goodbye, guys. Remember that the team will fly to Barcelona today. They will come back to Barcelona, and the second leg will take place next Tuesday. But before, we have a La Liga game next Saturday against one of the teams that beat us in the first part of the season, Osasuna. So from Lisbon, with love, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mark. Bye. Safe travels back and get some rest. And indeed, the next Barca Live show will be on Saturday for the game against Osasuna. Guys, you won't be on that show, I don't think, I believe.
No. But we'll be thinking about you.
Yes.
I'll be on. What a night, eh?
That was fun. Made us totally forget about the fact that Lewandowski didn't score.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe another day.
We can excuse today.
We'll save it for literally another rainy day. Guys, on that note,
another dad joke.
We will say goodbye and see you all on Saturday. Thank you very much for watching. Benfica 0, Barca 1. Return game next week. And until then, Visca el Barça! Ole!